All right. What's up, everyone? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. You know the drill. You know the intro. I just got to do something long quick. Unfortunately, I got logged out of the music platform that I use, and so I'm just working on getting in at the moment. I believe that's it. There we go. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and get this party started. Come on, something different. No. All right, good enough. All right, let's go ahead and switch over here. All right, what's up, everyone? How's everyone doing today? Let's see, Badarius. Hey, Johnny. Hey, hi, crew. Happy trading, everyone. Thank you so much, Badarius. Good to see you. Prathish. How you doing, my friend? Alif. Hi, what's up? What's up, my friend? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see everyone here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We got some stuff to talk about. Let's see. Oh, wrong chart. First, I just want to see where... Okay, this is from just now. All right, so yeah, we got some stuff to talk about. I know you guys can read by the title what is the main topic of today's live stream, but it's just funny how first things first is that, you know, we've been holding this short for a very long time. You guys that have been in the group or here hanging out in the live streams with us over the past, I would say, couple weeks, or let's see, when did this really start? The 16th? Yeah, a couple weeks ago. So you guys have known that I've been holding this short, been taking every single entry ever since, even if we got stopped out. And now we're finally getting a little bit more of a move to the downside. Now, there's a couple of things I want to keep in mind. I want you guys to keep in mind as well, is that we are approaching a decent area of support, in my opinion. We have some levels to go over. I just want to go ahead and touch on that quick before we go ahead and get into the good stuff. Make sure the volume on the music is good. Okay. Let's see. Alan Clark, good to see you, my friend. Good evening. All right. So let's talk about now. I know by the title, everyone's talking about Silvergate. Everyone's talking about the liquidations, or at least a lot what I've been seeing around YouTube space. And it's funny how, you know, I forgot who exactly made this quote, but, you know, it goes something along the lines of, show me the charts, I'll show you the news. This is one of those scenarios. You know, we've been taking shorts up here in this region since the middle of February. Took a little bit to play out. You know, we got stopped out a few times, but we're still holding it strong. Now, couple of things, like I said, we got to go over is that we are kind of testing a crucial area of support. You know, I consider this area here from the low of this most recent dump to probably the bottom of this area here. This is a good area of support, and we're kind of testing this region now. So something I'm keeping in mind, just in case we do bounce from here, just be aware that's absolutely an option. Ideally, based off of what I'm seeing, this kind of looks like a larger ABC. All right, and then everything else well, the last 3 waves are at ABC within the C. What could be happening is something like this, to where maybe we're getting a singular trend. We might bounce somewhere in this region. Maybe if we have to come down and test this direct level exactly and get a bounce, or maybe we can fall back below slightly. But I'm expecting some sort of bounce if this isn't as aggressive as we think it's going to be. And ultimately, hopefully, we can get a breakthrough of that rejection. If that is the case, I am more than willing to take longs in this region if this plays out similarly to what I'm thinking how it could play out. I don't think we're just going to fall straight through. If we do, fantastic. If not, it's not exactly, it's kind of what we're expecting. So we'll have to see what is going to happen in this region. But, this is something we've been talking about for a long time, or at least I would say the last week or so. So I've been kind of preparing myself to kind of see how this is going to play out. But guys, just keep in mind, yes, I am short. I'm not giving up my short here at support. I have to kind of wait and see how price reacts to what is going on here. Let's see. Clap Show. What's up, Johnny? How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Drew, hey fam. How you doing, buddy? Thank you so much for stopping by. So we have that area of support to keep an eye on. Ultimately, like I said, I think if we fail to break this region of support here, the really next step that I'm not even the biggest fan of is testing the previous resistance as support, and then we can start looking for a little bit more of a bullish case. But I personally don't think we're going to fall straight through. I could be wrong. We could be doing something like this where we fall through, maybe come back up here in the ABC to test resistance before coming back down. That'll be fantastic. So we'll have to see. We'll also have to see how that plays out. Ultimately, a little bit too close to call, or too soon to call, in my opinion. But I'm letting you guys know what I'm paying attention to, what I'm thinking at the moment. Let's go ahead and talk about some of the other coins here. Now, guys, if you have any questions regarding any of the stuff you see here today, any of the setups that I talk about, anything else in general, please, this is the time, this is the platform to do so. I do these streams for you guys to make sure that we're all on the same page, or at least if you guys have any questions or are new to me in the channel, I would invite you guys to go ahead and ask any questions you might have. I'm an open book when these come to these sessions. This is time for you guys. So I'll be more than willing, and I love doing this stuff. So please ask away. Let's see. Illusion. Hello, Johnny and crew. Good to see you. Good to see you, Illusion. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see. Alan Clark, are you still using 3% stop loss on BTC? Yes. At the moment, I'm still using a 3%. If we go ahead and continue to break past these highs, Alan Clark, I will start to reduce my stop loss to 2%. I'm going to make a separate video on this. I'm going to post it in Discord because I've touched on this a couple times, but I just never actually made an official post. But if someone does ask me, I will absolutely go ahead and address it. I've been approaching the stop loss adjustment as kind of in zones. I'm not how to say this. I'm not married to a exact level at all times. All right, so let me give you an example. From here to here, kind of what we're in right now, I'll be using a 3%. Actually, let me draw all the zones out first. So that first region is going to be like 3%. If we push higher, maybe go to like the mid, let's say high 30s, I'll go to 2%. If we go to the next region above that, I'll kind of use I'll use about a 1% somewhere in this region. It's not exact. I kind of ballpark it. And then, same thing. If we continue to push higher to much higher highs, I will reduce that to a 0.5%. And then basically what this does is you're adjusting your stop loss to the amount of volatility that could be arising or that could be changing. Something you guys have to keep in mind is that when prices drop, volatility increases. Volatility increases because you got to understand something. It takes a lot less price action for price to move 1% at 15K than it does at 60K. All right, and so that's why it makes more sense to use tighter stop losses up here. It's because you're not prone to as much volatility. It's something I have changed my opinion on over the past couple years. I used to just constantly use a 0.1, constantly use a 1% to maximize R&R. But something I realized along the way is that you have to understand is that sometimes when you're using the same stop losses at lower regions, like I said, you're going to be a little bit more prone to volatility. So something I've been kind of messing around with is that, you know what, maybe we should go ahead and adjust to kind of give ourselves a little bit extra protection, but not change it too much to where we're missing out and losing potential on the R&R trades that we're taking. So that was my biggest thing. That was the most important thing to me, is finding a balance between the best R&R trade to take and also giving you a little bit of cushion for prices to move. So this is kind of like how I'm going to be viewing this. The 3%, and then even, you know, if let's say we break down lower. Now, I want you guys to keep something in mind. If we do break down lower, I am not going to be increasing my actual risk percentage. As you guys know, I'm using 3%. If we go up 2%, 2%, 1%, 1%, 0.5. That's what I'm going to be aiming for. And so I just want you guys to understand that it gets to a point to where you'll be over risking. I don't want you guys to be over risking. You guys shouldn't be using a 3% stop loss on if you're trading with your main account. This is something I'm doing. I personally think you should be using less. So let's say, like, the most I would ever recommend anyone use is a 1.5. All right, if you have more money, that's even less. But I feel like the majority of you guys watching are varied when it comes to their situation. But I feel like we're all, you know, not way beyond that point to where we have to reduce our risk by a fraction of what we're using. So I'd say 1.5, 1%, 0.5, 0.25. That's probably the best route to take if you're trading with your main account. Because we're using the challenge portfolio, we have to be a little bit more aggressive in order for us to grow. But we also run the risk of losing a lot more because of how aggressive we're being. So just keep that in mind. Let's see. Vlad, what's up, man? Vlad, did you get my message on Discord? I was having issues in David's server. Just let me know. So not getting married to the same girl. Yep, that's exactly. You gotta change it up. Change it up for these. Okay, cool. Thank you. I just wanted to post my links in there. I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Oh, I actually posted the wrong message. All right, I'll do that in a little bit. Actually, I'll just do it right now, because if I don't do it now, it's gonna be a pain. I'm gonna forget, just so people can tune in. Okay. Thank you, Vlad. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about ETH. I know some of you guys have been waiting for the other coins, but I just wanted to touch on that. Alan brought up a great question and something I really wanted to touch on. So thank you so much for asking. Let's see. Please do Patreon messes with stuff. Okay. Don't hesitate to let me know if this happens again. Yeah, no worries, Vlad. Like I said, I just noticed. As soon as I noticed, I reached out. So thank you again for fixing it. So let's see. All right. So for ETH, same thing. You know, we're kind of in a similar boat. You know, unfortunately, ETH is just not moving compared to BTC, which is fine. It happens. At the end of the day, we're still short from, I'm short from this region, but I know some of you guys take shorts from here. For me, I took this short here and I did not get stopped out. So I'm still holding it. But that's the trade to be in off of this ABC. All right, and as long as we're below that pivot around 1725, you know, we're going to be remaining short. And as you can see, we're still holding. Now, ETH is a little bit different when it comes to support. Now, the support regions are there, just a little bit more condensed, in my opinion. We have kind of this area here to go ahead and test. And if we break that, I'm probably going to be looking for somewhere around here to test. So that'd be more... I'd consider that more of a possible AB situation before coming up to 2032. But, you know, you guys know there's multiple variations of what could be going on. If we go ahead and break this area of support, We're probably going to come down and test 1076. If not, go straight down to the 882 level. If you were to ask me my personal opinion, I think that we're still going to go to the upside, but I think we have to retrace further in order to go and get there. Where's my ETH? I got to go back to ETH. I got to highlight something as well. I am also long on ETH from this setup here. All right, I play this ABC within the C, or sorry, within the B. I know I'm zoomed in here, but I just wanted to highlight the setups that I'm in. All right, and I was expecting, you know, to at least, if we didn't go ahead and pump all the way up, I knew that this was going to be some sort of turn into an A to a B situation. We had a clear separation in trend. All right, and I was willing to take that trade. So now we have that area to hold as support. If I lose that trade, fantastic. We're more than likely going to come down. Let's see. Let me just make sure I got that right before I say anything. I'm pretty sure I got that right. Oh, yeah. All right. So if I get stopped out, more than likely, we're probably going to go ahead and break through and test the next region of support, which is something I'm completely okay with happening. Let's see. Nick shorted LTC at 84.33 1% stop because I'm sketch. That is a ballsy move, my friend. That's a ballsy move. We will drop like a stone. We'll see, Vlad. That's what we're hoping. We're hoping for that. But speaking of LTC, let's go ahead and bring it up. Would you say the 84.33 or 84.33? Yeah, 84.33. Oh, that is ballsy, man. You're not even at the pivot. Are you at the pivot? You're probably gonna get stopped at the pivot though. So for LTC for you, real quick, we do have the larger ABC setup. All right. So as long as we're below that 85.24, we do have a little bit more of a confirmation for more downside. Now, does it mean that we're going to completely reverse? No. I'm taking it one step at a time, just like with everything else. I'm first expecting to go at least put in a larger pullback. That's what I'm hoping to see. All right. If I see a larger pullback, fantastic. Hopefully we can catch some sort of, you know, ABC within this. We can go ahead and try to trade that reversal and then catch the next leg up if that's going to be it. But more often than not, what I think we're going to see is I think we're going to continue to drop. Ideally, I would like to put it. That'd be amazing if we can get a test of new lows and be able to catch that. Not the exact top. I know some people caught that 103 top. So if you caught that 103 top and you're still holding, and let's say we do go down to those previous lows here at $40, congratulations. That'd be a fantastic trade. Let's see. Jerry, yo, good to see you, my friend. How you doing? Clapshot, I'm not in any positions currently. Got stopped out and then missed the entry. For LTC or just in general? Please, Johnny, explain your hedge strategy. Absolutely, Jerry. That's a great question. So let's talk about hedging. Let me just... actually, no, I think I'm all done. Let's make sure I'm done with everything, and then I'll go ahead and talk hedging. LTC, I got you. Well, hey, Clap Show, if we get back up there, go ahead and try to catch the retest. On Femex, that's the pivot sketch, but I'm not. Oh, okay. All right. If that's the pivot, it might be slightly different, Nick. So that's fine if that's the case. And in general, really. Oh no. Okay. Don't worry, Clap Show. There's always going to be opportunities, and I can promise you that. All right. So, Jerry asked a great question. We're going to go over hedging. So, I want to use BTC as an example. Now, if you guys were in my Discord, we had a Q&A session for everyone yesterday. I had a fantastic time. Shout out to you guys who did show up. I really do appreciate all of you who came by, hung out, asked good questions. I plan on doing those once a week, so probably every Wednesday we're going to be doing that around the time that we usually stream. Still trying to figure out the best time for everyone, and I think our normal time is good. I'm just waiting for more feedback. But if you guys are interested, links are in the second link is in the description. Go check that out. You guys can, join. Now you can join for a lifetime, which comes with a lot of benefits. Or if you want to just, stick your foot in the door, pop in, see what's going on. If you like it, you can go ahead and stay for longer. I also offer a month-to-month option. I'm not gonna go into too many details yet, but just in case you guys are interested. But let's go over hedging. So the ideal scenario for hedging is that we're looking to take a main position. All right, so in this case, we'll say the short is the main position. All right, and then what we're looking for is price to come down and confirm our original trade. All right, and from there, we're looking for a possible opposing setup, all right, to go ahead and take a long trade off of, all right? And the goal with this is to basically set yourself up to a position it's just for an example purpose, but the goal is to make sure you get yourself in the best position and understand the possibilities of what could be going on. The reason why we hedge is because a lot of the times we come up with different variations of what the main scenarios that we're looking at could be. Okay, so in this case, we're taking a short at higher and we're letting price drop, form a bullish setup, and then we take a long position when price shows us that we have a possible point of reversal. Now, what ends up happening is two things will happen. One, we'll either get a confirmation of the break to the bullish case of the upside, and let's say we do pump, all right, and this turns into a larger uptrend. This becomes a larger ABC. All right, from there we'll get stopped out of our short, but our hedge position will carry us back up into profit and lock in the profits that we made originally. And then if we do continue upward, we go ahead and we can walk away with even more profit. Vice versa for the opposite. All right, the other scenario is that maybe we're in a situation here to where this ABC becomes a much larger A to a B to a C, to where we'll go ahead, put in a reversal setup, but only come up for a pullback and then continue much harder in the original direction. If that's the case, we get stopped out of the long position and we continue to ride the momentum of the short. And so that way we get covered, or our stops are covered, and we also make a little bit more money on the way down. The goal of hedging is to put yourself in the best position possible at two major pivots, or two important pivots. Okay. And from there, you let price dictate what it wants to do. Now, obviously I could show you this and show you how it's done or how I think about it. I'm gonna show you some examples to kind of back this up. I'll give you a really good example, and I'll give you a current example. One of the best examples that I like to go ahead and demonstrate is what happened in this region here before the FTX dump. Okay, so at the time, actually, let's go ahead and do the replay. I love using this feature. All right, so at the time, we were thinking, we have a nice reversal. All right, a very choppy consolidation uptrend. All right, consolidating uptrend. All right, and we were thinking of this as a possible A. We had a possibility for a B. We were looking for a C at the moment. All right, but when we do our TA, when we do our analysis, we try to do our best to come up with different case scenarios. Right, regardless of what case scenario we're looking at, we are marking out major pivots. In this case, it's the low and the high. You know, we had a major significant break of the downtrend here. All right, and then we had a major significant break of the uptrend here. Sorry, a major significant break of the previous uptrend. Okay, so at the moment, we kind of have two options on the table. And so what we could do is take the possibility of this trade here off of this. Now, this is not the cleanest setup by any means. This is more of like an ABC to a C scenario. All right, something like that. We took that trade. Another thing we also were highlighting is that possibly if this B wave is going to get extended, we had an A to a B to a C here. All right, and this is real-time stuff. Like, you guys can go back in the videos at this time and watch. This is the kind of the thought process that I was going through at the moment, or at the time, is that we have very important pivots that we're forming. All right, we have very significant break in trends. We have very significant pullbacks. All right, we're forming much larger structures. At this point, we have that trade there, but we also realize that we have two other potential pivots. Okay, we broke down, came back above. So I think we ended up getting stopped out. We took this trade, right? So now we're in this trade. Now that we have a completed ABC on the larger structure, now we can go back and say, you know what? We have a much larger possible chance of this being an A to a B to a C. If this bounces, if this continues to fall, we have the pivot of the previous low to go ahead and complete the larger ABC on the macro pivot, or the macro setup. Sorry, excuse me. Something like this. We had the possibility of that playing out. So I'm keeping that idea in mind, and I'm plotting that possibility out by marking the pivot of that low. Basically telling me, hey, if we cross down below that pivot, we have a very, very, very high chance of completing a setup. If we catch that reversal, we can go ahead and put in a potential bottoming setup and try to catch that reversal. Right? In this case scenario, we took that trade because we did not put in that lower low. We had a very strong bounce. Now, I'm still not counting out that larger ABC that we talked about before with the macro position. Okay, so something to keep note of. I believe I got stopped out. Let me just make sure, because I was using 3% back here too. Okay, I did not get stopped out. So we did not get stopped out. We're still holding this trade, but we actually did put in a lower low. Now, if I go back and draw what's going on here, now we have a much larger ABC. That's the beautiful thing about using a little bit more of a stop loss. Sometimes we can let price develop a little bit more and not have to worry about catching positions. So now we have a much larger completed ABC. Now that we have a much larger completed ABC on an 8-hour where I can see this clearly, right? Now what we can do is kind of put the pieces of the puzzle together. A to a B to a C. This is what I originally was thinking, all right? Watch what happens when things kind of start to change a little bit. All right. As price is developing, all right, let's go to like a 3-hour. As price is developing in this region, one of the things I do, and like I said, if you guys are new to this, you guys having trouble identifying sections of ABCs, what I like to do, I do this visually, but sometimes you guys might have to draw this out. Oh, I need to sneeze. Sorry about that. So one of the things that we noticed is that, hey, we've completed ABC. And sometimes, like I said before, you guys can do this to help you visualize. But what I do is once an ABC is completed, I kind of put it together and think of it as one larger wave. And from everything to the right of that price action, I will go ahead and look at it at its own ABC. Now, at the moment, we had an A to a B to a C. And I was thinking to myself, okay, we have the possibility, since this is completed, what if, all right, what if this is a possible much larger B wave, all right? And maybe we needed this to carry us into a larger potential C wave, to break that low, to break the lower lows and to get to that lower point. All right, this is something I was thinking at the time. So as we were thinking about this, I said to myself, how can I get myself into a position? We came back in, we came back lower. We did not put in a entry. All right. We tested it, but we didn't put in a lower low. Can I make a case to where we see a possible ABC within the C? Absolutely. So for me, I was waiting for this setup to form. In this case, we did get it, I believe. I'm pretty sure it was this one. If not, there might have been another slightly higher high. But I did get in around this region. Let me just make sure. Okay, this was the setup. So I got in here. All right, we had an ABC within a C. We also had that ABC, sorry, we had an ABC within the C wave, giving us a higher chance of reversal to play into the larger ABC. Now that this is all connected, one of the things I was thinking is, you know what? I'm going to short this in case we go back down and put in lower lows. And if I zoom out, that's a very, very clear ABC. And so what we do now in this position is we have the long position from our original point of entry, which was here. All right. And then we also have a point of entry from this pivot. All right. The long position is playing into the idea that we're bottoming, or that we bottomed. The short position is playing into the possibility of this becoming a much larger ABC to the downside. And basically from there, like I mentioned before, we take our trades from two important pivots. These important pivots basically represent two different main ideas we have for the larger picture, for the macro picture. Right? This is something like I said before in other streams, and I mentioned in the lessons, is I try to not stick to one permanent idea. I try my best to kind of give myself options of what could be happening, and price will show us, hey, we could be doing this, we could be doing that. It's our job as traders to go ahead and pinpoint the best way to play into either scenario, and that's what we did. We took a long position from down here in case that we did bottom and put in higher highs, but I also took a short position from up here just in case that we did put in lower lows and we formed a much larger structure. And another thing, that the reason why I was willing to short is because we really had no overhead resistance. Besides this resistance area here, there was nothing holding us from going up to test the new highs. And to me, I was willing to take that, because at the end of the day, let's say I took profit at the all-time high, or at least the previous high. It's still a 13 R&R, and we didn't get stopped out in this region. We got stopped out in this region, but we didn't really get stopped out that much in this region. So for me, it's something that I'm willing to go ahead and pay forward in case I am wrong. Either direction, I'm willing to take that loss and have price give me more of a higher probability of continuing to the upside, right? That is the main point of hedging. The main point of hedging is to think of the possible scenarios of what could be going on, but not just taking trades to take trades, right? Regardless of what our ideas are and how we can view things from a larger perspective, we're doing our best to give ourselves the best pivots to take trades as possible and let price decide what it wants to do. That's the ultimate goal of hedging. Now, this is an example I love to give because, because of this, we were able to pretty much time the FTX dump almost exactly before it even happened. All right, and I'll show you. We took profit. I'll show you where we took profit. I took profit. All right. So we took the long position down here. I believe I took profit there. So I took profit here. So 6.72. Not the best R&R. But, we went ahead and took the long position and hit a 15. We usually hit grand slams. Sometimes we might hit little hits, little decent trades here and there. But our goal is to hit major moves. Let's see. LTC, FMX. Okay. Let's so you are in short. You don't take partial profits until new short opportunity. Yes, you may. I don't touch that position at all until I get a continuation set up. Mark Z, what up, Johnny? How you doing? My friend? Good to see you. Joe, yo, how you doing? Joining late. What's up, buddy? Sky Knight, good to see you. We're dropping. Oh shit, we're dropping. Oh, I spent way too much time explaining hedge positions. Let's see. Oh. Let's go. Finally, guys, we get something on stream. Some action here. Now, remember, guys, let's see what happens. I think I might have gotten stopped out of my long position already. I did. So the original long position that I got into from here, I got stopped out of. All right. So now we're cruising. Let's see how the account's doing. About almost $1,400. Our LTC trade is cooking. This is awesome, guys. We love to see it. Now, like I said, we're in this region, so we could bounce, but if we break straight through this, what's that CME gap at, Druther? Next support 20.2, 20.4. Yeah, I would agree, Vlad. I would agree. I'm considering this more to be a range, not a set area. You know, set levels, local lows are important, but I'm considering this more of a range. You can kind of bounce anywhere in this region. Now, I need you guys to understand something. Now that I got stopped out of this short, remember, we're looking at price from this point forward. All right, let me go ahead and get rid of this box. I'm looking at price from this point forward. I'm not taking this long position anymore. I got stopped out. That's it. I'm not taking this position anymore. If anything, I'll take it higher to give you a little bit more of confirmation. All right. Let's see. Sent you. Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, yeah. I mean, original caption is for me. Johnny Crypto. Calculate ABC entry. That's funny. I gotta take off. I'll rewatch later. Peace, brothers. Thank you so much, Joe, for stopping by. See, Druther, BTC 1 should come down to 19,995 to close the gap. That'd be fantastic, Druther. That'd be fantastic. Let's see, Apple World. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Sorry, I know your name is a lot longer than that, but how you doing? I'm happy we're here to catch price action. We're shorting. If you guys are just tuning in, I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of these lines. But we are short from this region here. All right, and then we're basically going to be holding until price shows us that it wants to let that position go. But how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. If you're new to the channel, let's see, what did I miss? So we went over all the TA for Bitcoin. I gave you guys level of supports to keep an eye out on. LTC, ETH. If you guys want me to go over anything else, I know it's a couple of you guys watching here with me right now. So if you guys want me to take a look at anything, please let me know. As well as Apple, if you want me to explain something, we're explaining hedge positions for those who are new to the channel or don't understand hedges or how I approach them. Let's see. All right, who asked me about the hedge? Who asked me about Armand? Good to see you, my friend. Sorry, I'm just kind of catching up with chat here. Let's see. Who asked about the hedge? Jerry. I hope that answered your question, my friend. Silvergate was a onboarding ramp for it's like a fiat onboarding exchange. Please forgive me if I'm wrong, but they just went bankrupt and they were funding BTC. I don't know if it was BTC itself or funding. I kind of did some research, a little bit of research, but not enough. Let's see. Is DXY at a crucial point as well? We could definitely take a look at that. I forgot what Silvergate was exactly, but it was important. People are making connections to Silvergate to what's going on with this dump. Apparently they got liquidated, or they are getting liquidated. So apparently it's affecting Bitcoin's price. Everyone's using that as an excuse for what's going on. I am on short since it is Paul. Oh, okay. Oh, hey, Paul. How you doing, my friend? It was a bank used by exchanges such as Bybit for USD on-ramp, off-ramp. Yes, thank you, Alan Clark. That's what it was. I knew it was an on-ramp somehow. But yeah, Silvergate was a bank that onboarded fiat to crypto exchanges. And so it's a big deal, guys. Big deal. Finally, some action here. I'm happy. I'm happy that we guys were able to catch this live. Oh, DXY. Let's check DXY. I forgot about that. Let's see how the DXY should be pumping. Interesting. All right. Guys, what if this is the Black Swan event we've all been waiting for? Where Bitcoin doesn't care what DXY does. DXY is at a crucial point because we did come back below the pivot. All right, this is a much larger ABC, or at least a clear ABC for me. So let's see how it holds. I want to see how the SPY is doing. How's SPY doing? SPY doesn't care either. Assets are not caring about. See, we got going on in Dow Jones. Dow Jones does not care either. Interesting. Let's see, Johnny. Do we have an ETH long set up at 1521? Where's ETH? All right, let me look at this from a. Let me see. To be honest, who asked? Alif. To be honest, me personally, I would probably. I'm gonna wait until. I'm gonna wait until 1554. Because that setup you're talking about looks more like an ABC within the C. And to me, when I zoom out, that's way more pronounced. That AB separation is much more pronounced than this AB separation. That's just me personally. I would wait. I'm gonna wait till that 1554 setup if I am gonna take a short. Let's see. It was the bank for fiat. Okay, I got you. U.S. government closing the on-ramps. All of them or just that one? Because that would be huge if that was the case. Like I said, that might be the Black Swan event we've been waiting for. You know what I'm really mad about, guys? I talked about this multiple times. I'm really kicking myself in the... I'm really shot myself in the foot by not taking that Matic short. If you guys took that Matic short, congratulations. Today, I had a message from blockchain saying fiat deposits suspended due to Silvergate. Wow, that is huge. That's big if that's the case. The sell-off is Friday's Mt. Gox release FUD, I believe. Wow. Same for Bybit. Show me the charts and I'll tell you the news. Exactly, Otin. That's the reason why we're short from where we were. We called this way before, guys. Is like, I'm trying not, guys, please don't take this as a way of me being cocky or arrogant. There's no other YouTube channel out here besides me and possibly Kite who do this kind of stuff, who can manage to get these kind of trades in without a bunch of extra shit on their screen, without all these crazy indicators. You know, without all this crazy stuff on the screen. Nobody else can do it. Nobody else can do what we can. Obviously, this is a cluster, but I'm just trying to give you an example. No one does it like we do it here, guys. And I'm very happy. I'm very happy that, you know, I can show this to you guys, and hopefully you guys can be a part of this as well. Let's see. Okay, Johnny, I am short since yesterday. Do you think it's going to rebound? To be honest, Paul, I think we're going to keep dropping. Where did you short from? And what did you short? Did you short BTC or did you short Litecoin? Save for Bybit, no USD deposits. That is nuts. That is crazy. I really hope we just fall off a cliff here. Johnny rules. As I said, I don't, guys. If you guys can find me another channel that can do stuff like this on the same level that we can, without, like I said, without having a bunch of shit on their screen, please let me know. The FTX dump also coincided with a nice short. Yep, we shorted the FTX dump way before anyone else did. Way before anyone else did. You guys can go back in the previous videos around that time, and you guys can see, you know, we shorted this way before anyone else. I also have the setups. I also have the setup saved in the Discord. When was this the first trade? November 5th, November 4th. If I go back to November, I can show you guys exactly those trades that I took. There's a reason. Look at this. Where is it? 21096. Yep, look at this. November 4th, right here. And we also talked about Litecoin too. I'm going to be taking a head short off of this setup here on BTC. 21096. We got it before anyone else. I wasn't even at my computer. I was out and about when this happened. Caught that trade. Shorted FTX. Let's see. A BTC. Oh, Paul, that's not good. That's not good, my friend. It depends on where you shorted from. But I'm gonna say regardless. I would say, because we are coming to support, Paul, we could bounce anywhere in this region. But if we break through like these levels here, if we break through past those green lines, you're definitely your next safe area is probably going to be a test of that previous high around like 18.4K. But I don't know. I can't give you an exact answer. Let's see, 22,500. Okay. No, you should be all right. If we reclaim that previous low at 21,950, I would be a little bit concerned, but you should be all right. Jesus, went to buy a Coke and pay $2 for 2.5 liters. We're living crazy times, people. Pretty sure it's like double that here. Actually, no. I would say 2.5 liter Coke. It's probably like almost $4, maybe almost double that. I could be wrong. I actually really paid attention to prices are crazy everywhere. American dream, people. $5 for a 2 liter. Yeah, it's around $4, Drew, depending on where you get it from. It's around $4. Come on, guys. Let's go ahead. Let's fall off a cliff. Hopefully we can continue. Come on. I'm yelling at the screen like I think it's going to do something. Like it's going to make a difference. Now, guys, I got to chill. All right. If you guys are interested, all right. Like I said, nobody does it better than we do. As for now, you know, maybe I'm a little bit cocky. Maybe I'm a little bit arrogant at the moment. But you guys have been with me ever since this setup began. There's a reason why I did not give up my shorts. I could be wrong. I'm not trying to speak too much because we can easily bounce at any point. But if you guys are interested, check out the second link in the description of this video. You'll get access to real-time setups from me. You know, I have a log of all the trades that I've taken. We also have weekly AMA sessions. So if you guys need help with anything, please, you know, feel free to, you know, even if you're hopping in for a month, we have a month-to-month option if you guys don't want to invest a lifetime. But I'm telling you guys, the lifetime is worth it. I do my best to give you guys as much information as possible. I'm actually going to be uploading another video to the Discord soon. It's going to be something that's available for people who want to get their foot in the door. It's more of like a crash course. It's a 2.5 hour video. You guys don't have to watch it, but I do my best to go through everything that I can regarding everything ABC related, A to Z. Unfortunately, there's other aspects of trading I need you guys to understand in order to, you know, get a full grasp of how to navigate the markets on a much higher level. But it's going to get the job done for most people here. So, but yeah, there's a bunch of perks. You can also get lifetime access to the Trigger Trade bot, which is something that I've used to catch, you know, lightning fast, quick entries. It's been an amazing tool. You get this for a lifetime. Other platforms, you pay $20 to $30 a month to use the same thing. You know, if you pay the upfront cost, you do get the benefit of using this for a lifetime. So, like I said, our community is great. My guys are amazing. Shout out to my Discord crew. I really do appreciate you guys. And yeah, you know, we'll love to have you. So, but absolutely, it's not a requirement. It's just an extra little icing on the cake. You know, you guys get the information on the live streams, you know, for free. You guys get to ask me any questions, but you know, we do everything real time. You get all the extra intricacies, all the extra details that you're going to need in the Discord. You know, something like the ABC leverage tutorials, leverage trading, trading psychology. There's a bunch of gems in this. So I promise you guys, it's way worth it. I'd love to have you if you guys haven't joined yet. Yeah, check out the second link in the description below. The water is just as toxic as soda in some locations. Yes, if you, luckily, not where I live, so, you know, got my water here. Alif, I'm a lifer. It's good to have you guys. I do appreciate you guys who signed up for life. Don't worry, I'm drinking water, Paul. I'm drinking water. The water is just as toxic soda in some locations. Yep. Let's see. Betabot, how you doing, my friend? Thank you so much for tuning in. You're missing all the fun dump action here. I'm just kidding. Let's see. Pratisha dollar in India. Jeez, that's crazy. You just sell drugs to buy soda. That's a good one. True. The third testicle demands caffeine. Needs more Mountain Dew. The bread next to the pizza as well. Eat pizza, people. Amen to that, Vlad. Eat your pizza. So let's see. So LTT short at 85.51. Let me just confirm that for you, Paul. The previous high on the Bybit USDT exchange, the entry would be like 85.20. 85.20. Just below that wick there. My entry was at, what was my entry at? My entry was 85.26. As you can see, the very first one here, 85.26. Mountain Dew Hillbilly Baby formula. That's a good one. Absolutely true, Drew. Let's see. I was sleeping. Bought 2K CAD on CRV USD when it was 0 at 0.92. Let's hope it didn't dump. Let's see. Let's take a look at it. Oh no. You do have a bullish setup though, which is interesting. But, you know, it's a 15 minutes, so I gotta calm down. Where'd you buy it at? 9.2. Oh yeah. You're gonna have to wait and see what happens. You have a potential pivot here. Wait, A, B, C, B, C. A, B, how's the separation between these two? A, B, C. Possible bullish pivot. Don't take that to heart though. Let's see, Vlad, what would you do if we're to see BTC dropping $100 a second for about a minute till 15K? If that happened, Vlad, I'd pop the champagne. I'd pop the champagne. Does it immediately rebound right back to where it was? Or does it like kind of stick around that 15K region? Like, do we just get like a wick like this? Do we just come down? and it's come straight back up like that? Or do we like take our time? Something like that. Because if we go to something like this, fantastic. Take profit on the continuation setup. Call it a day. But if we get a straight wick like that, I'm popping champagne. Well, actually, I don't have champagne. I have whiskey. Can only buy and sell. Get 2 extra, get liquidated. Yeah, I would not use leverage. Don't use leverage. Don't use leverage if you don't know how to use it. See, if that happened, it would probably look like the drop to 28.8K back in mid 2021. Oh yeah, this drop. I remember this drop clear as day. Druther, I was in Kite's group. We were hanging out. This one, Kite was active in the Discord a lot, and I think it was this week here. I was commuting to work that day. Yeah, I was commuting. I was like just waking up, and I was commuting to work that day when all the shenanigans happened. I might have to sneeze again. Yep, I shorted the drop and yep, hold on, I gotta sneeze. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, that was rough. That one hurt. No pause. No, you guys can't hear me. You guys can't hear me sneeze. Rude. I was at $50 at the bottom of that wick. I ended up catching. I caught it on the retest. I think on Coinbase I put in a lower low. You know, even on Bybit I put in a lower low. So I caught it on a lower low. I didn't get the best entry, but I caught it on that bigger ABC reversal. When it's easy, you hit red. Oh yeah, because it's loud. I don't want to do that to you guys. Let's see. Going to keep adding on, not to sell anything. Don't want to lose any shares since it could pump in any times. Yeah. As long as you know, if you're hodling, you can't lose until you sell, which is probably terrible advice. But hold on, I need to go grab a paper towel or something because my nose is running. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. I did not mute it, did I? Forgot about that. Sorry about that. But yeah, what I was saying was the temperature changes is just messing with my allergies. Like yesterday was pretty cold. Today's not so bad. Springtime's coming here soon, so I'm gonna be suffering. Let's see. Who was supposed to win the chair? It's supposed to be Joe. Joe was supposed to win the chair. It was an inside joke. But yeah, I gotta wait. I'm gonna get my new chair eventually. It's just not at the moment. I was gonna get it, but there's a month build time for that. I want to see if I can get it somewhere else, not have to wait a month for it. That's what I'm currently. I haven't really looked into it that much. But oh, we're still going, guys. We're still going. Come on. Can the account hit 1400? Wish I had my third monitor up already. Come on, guys. Let's bring this down to 18K. 18K. I sold my DSLR because I've heard BTC cycle is coming to be massive pump. Yeah, I believe so. But don't. I wouldn't just buy BTC just to buy BTC beta bot. If you took money that you sold from a camera, and that's all you have to lose, I would DCA, take it slow. Don't invest everything in one shot. Come on. Oh no. We pump. I want to see the account get to touch. I want to see it touch 1400 again. We're so close. So we started with about 1,000 on that account. And well, actually, I put a little bit more into it, so it's close to 1,100. So we're up by like 30-40% on this account. Not bad for a couple months. I'm telling you guys now, like when we... Oh, come on. I keep getting spam called. I'm not going to answer it. Same phone number called me 3 times back to back to back. I'm not answering your call. Come on. The account touched 1,400 yet. I'm not going to lock in profit at 1,400. I just want to see if it'll do it. I went in CRV. Oh, did you buy all of it at one shot? I hope not. But I think I will be rich in a year or two. You know, you gotta just be cautiously optimistic. Cautiously. I don't really I'm not saying I don't expect a lot out of the markets, but for me personally, from what I have done, it's very bad to be very bullish, and it's very bad to be very bearish. It is very bad. That's one of the biggest lessons I learned: is never be too one-sided. So I know where you're coming from, Beta Bot, but you know, try not to think too much that way. Just know that you're gonna do better. You're gonna be in a better spot than you probably were gonna be. I wouldn't say millionaire, but I would say, or rich, but I would say, you know what, I'm definitely gonna be better off. You stop loss, yeah. Yo, possible massive divergence on .USDT. Let's take a look, Vlad. Let's take a look. The T. What time frame? To bullish divergence. Bullish divergence. See, bullish or bearish? Oh, bearish. Wait, which one? Price not putting a lower low like BTC. I really, oh, okay, I see. You're talking about this one. Talking about that one. Let's see. I know I lost 200K because I didn't get a life cycle, but I learned. Jesus, man, that's terrible. 1 hour price not put a lower low. Coyote, how you doing, man? What's up? I saw your message on Discord. How is Lamb of God, man? How is Lamb of God? What was their set list like? One of the craziest things, because I went to go see them and the venue was huge. Like, this is like an arena. And when they played Laid to Rest, you know the part I'm talking about? You know, in like the bridge part, I don't want to say the words, but you know the words. The entire crowd sang it. And when Randy or the breakdown's about to hit, everyone said it, you could hear it echo. It was I'm like getting chills thinking about it. It was insane. Lamb of God puts on an amazing show. They're so much fun. Let's see. Yes, my man, I'm still in pain. See, I'm a boomer when it comes to metal shows. I had one really bad experience in a mosh pit, and I don't necessarily want to put myself in that situation again. So I try my best to kind of sit off to the side, or put myself in a situation where I don't get caught in a mosh pit. Let's see. This cycle, I'm aiming for 700K a million. And you're aiming for that's a little bit of a stretch, beta bot. Don't feel greed / fear. Absolutely, O10. That's a stretch, man. I don't know. I guess I don't expect you to tell me how much you have, but if you're telling me you sold your camera and you got like 2K out of it, and then you put it all in CRV USD. Yeah, you guys are playing with more than me. Oh. Hold on, my friend who works for Amazon. That's so funny. My friend who works for Amazon is actually about to deliver. Sorry, you guys have to hear that in the background. That's me sending a snap to him. Hold on, let me see if he delivered them yet. Guys, yeah, some of you guys are playing with more money than me. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that, guys. I'm waiting for something that I've been waiting for a while to come in the mail. So, hello, I thought your Amazon buddy was a joke. No, it's a real thing. I want to see if he'll write something on it. I want to show you guys. He just sent me a Snapchat like 2 minutes ago, and he showed. I'm not gonna show it because I have my name and address on it. But he like zoomed in on my pack. He's like, guys, I was like, geez, this guy won't stop ordering stuff, and it was some stupid joke. it was funny. It was pretty funny. Let's see. Whale market sold 480 Bitcoin on BitMEX. Wow. Mark, was that just now, or was that because of is that what caused this one leg? Beta, how do you plan on getting to a mil? What's the plan? Hold it to the top. I have different indicators. Yeah, but it depends on, you said you got 10K, so 10K to a mil. I mean, 10K to 700K is a 70x. I mean, I don't know where you bought it from. What's the all-time high of this? That's the real question. What's the all-time high in the last 5 minutes? Oh, set list above. Oh, hold on. Let me do this. What's the highest point of this? 56 bucks. So I mean, even if we get to, let's say we 70x from where we are right now. All right, BetaBot, I'm not trying to like rain on your parade, but that means that coin will have to get to 6,000 in order for you to make 700K off of 10K. We are going down. Johnny left to manipulate the market. Yeah, I had to answer the phone call. It was the whales calling me. That's what they were spamming me. They were calling me, telling me, "Hey, we're dumping it. We're dumping it." Oh, 1 hour. Okay, so my friend's gonna be here in about an hour. If you guys don't believe me, hold on, I'll show you. One hour. Why is it? That's supposed to be yellow with the 1 hour. That's funny. Stupid Snapchat filters. Let's see. 6,000? You mean 60? Well, it depends where you bought from. Because price has to 70x. So what is that? That's 70,000%. Oh, am I wrong on that? Hold on. It also depends where you put 10K. It also depends where you put the 10K at. Okay, yeah, maybe you're right. I'm stupid. No, I think you're right. You're right. Okay. On LTC, what is the TP? What did you put for stop loss? So Paul, I'm sorry if I skipped you. So for TP, it's open. You know, a lot of these positions, Paul, is that these positions are open-ended. You know, I don't have a set TP for them yet. I'm looking and waiting to see when price shows me a continuation setup. Now, unfortunately, you know, we did not catch the overall larger top of this. So I'm hoping that we continue down. We can get a nice leg up like this. I'm not saying this exact point, but eventually the ideal scenario is like somewhere down here. And then we can catch a larger move to the downside after. Something like that. I don't know exactly how it's going to play out. It's more something we eyeball. set list above. I didn't see a set list. Let me just check Coyote. Unless you put it in the Discord. You are smart, just still not pumping. What are the average traders or average trades here? Like profit wise, risk to reward wise, or what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, Paul? 50% depreciation. Good luck. I got to ready to work later. All right, BetaBot. I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you so much for stopping by. Really good set. Yeah, let me know. Let me know the set list. I'm curious. I don't remember exactly what the set list for my show was. I can probably look it up though. There's someone who always records these, or someone who figures them out. All right, this is a little bit too ravey for me. That's good enough. Do you think it's a good idea to lock in profits of shorts? I'm up 300%. Niraj, how we do things, I can't tell you when to take profits. But for me in my situation, I'm not letting this go because I personally think we can go down much lower. The only way I'll go ahead and let this go is if let's say we continue down. Let's say we test this as support, or maybe come back down. Let's say we break it, right? Let's say we break support and put in some sort of larger ABC retest. I'll go ahead and take it. I'll take it off the table, but I'm not just going to take it because we're down here. Yeah, you have to let these positions run. Now, if you want to, you can. I'm not going to tell you what to do. All right, that's not my. That's not. It's my job. You know, I let you guys know when I'm doing things. I can't necessarily tell you exactly how to handle your positions, but based off of my system, how I do things, there's a reason why I'm consistent. It's because I stick to certain rules. CME gap, here we come. I hope so, Alan. I hope so. Take half, 50% in either trailing stop or set the break even. I would not use trailing stops. Never, guys. The one thing I'd say never do is never use trailing stops. Some people set their stops to break even. Me personally, I don't. You can if you want. But never ever use a trailing stop because price could easily go against you a certain percentage and you get yourself out for what reason? I'd rather set my stop. If I had to pick out of the two, Carson, I'm not trying to pick on you or anything, but I'm just saying set to break even is better than trailing stop. Oh, what was that? What was that? 1,200 subs. That's the goal. I wanted to get at least 400 average 400 subs a month. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. If you guys are new to the channel, I welcome you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, stopping by. If you guys have any questions, like I said, if you're new, if you need me to go over something, if you're not familiar with the strategy, how I do things, if you want to know how we manage to short tops and long bottoms, please let me know. There's a reason why I'm here. There's a reason why I do this for you guys, is hopefully teach you guys what trading is actually like, not what you see on YouTube, or not the majority of what you see on YouTube. I just messaged you on Discord as YouTube is black holing my comments. Okay, yeah. See, I tried, Coyote, I tried like looking at it through the YouTube section, and it just, sometimes Streamlabs doesn't get all the comments, but even here I don't even see it happening. But I'll definitely check it out. Ruin, 11th hour. Redneck, laid to rest, vigil. Were they opening for someone? Or were they the headliner? That's a small set. That's an awesome set, though. That's an awesome set, though. Ruin, 11th hour. Redneck, laid to rest. Ditch, 512. That's pretty awesome, dude. I'll find mine and I'll send you the songs they play, because their set list, when I saw them, they were co-headlining with Megadeth, and their set list was a lot longer than this. They headlined. Their set was longer, but all I remember, the creator. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, all right, that's all you remember. Gotcha. I think it was last year, or yeah, I think it was 2 years ago, close to 2 years ago when I saw them. I'm trying to remember when I got that guitar. Let's see, investment wise, so I would say every set of trades that every setup that we go ahead and take, our average R&R right now is about a 6.5, a 7. That's our average R&R. So for every, you're most likely walking away, I'd say net percentage wise, I think conservatively, I think we walk away with like 15 to 20% every setup, every successful setup. Now that's after all the times we get stopped out too. So if it's even better if we don't get stopped out. Let's see. Thanks for showing us your logic. I think I'm gonna start ABCing every chart I can, so I can start seeing these. Yeah, Drew, like I said, one of the biggest things that I realize is that when you stick to very simple strategies or very simple, just a simple method in general, things become a lot clearer. Now, to me, ABCs, Nightbot not flagging caps, nice. Yeah, I disconnected Nightbot, so you shouldn't have to worry about that anymore, Drew. So you can cap spam all you want. But, what was I saying? Yeah, so like I came from playing basic support and resistance. Then I upgraded and I guess worked up to playing RSI divergences. And then from there I grew into ABCs. So ABCs is like the end result. A lot of the things that you might do in your trading career, for me, at least what I tried, I always just end up going back to ABCs. It's just the easiest thing for me. Trying to figure out a good tone because this side of my face is very bright. Yeah, that's good. What have I changed? It's because I have a key light that I use. That's natural. Let's go. Oh, yeah. All right. The reason why I still can't believe this is happening right now. I was kind of thinking it was going to happen while we weren't streaming, but you know what? I'll take it. Now I'm not going to be taking profit exactly here. If I had to guess, our average exit is probably going to be somewhere around here somewhere. If I had to guess. Because even if we do touch 18K, I think we're not going to be exiting until we get a continuation set up. Yeah, somewhere around there. I'd say like 6.5 is a good setup. But I'm not going to be taking off the table, remember. 23.46 is last hope. I think there's a couple stops along the way. I think 2400 and 2263 are the last two key areas of support for me. That's about it. But I agree, we're getting close. Let's see. I started with just $100 and came down to 5 in just 2 months. Started slowly compounding the account, and now it is sitting at 206 months. All thanks to Kite and you. That's awesome, Niraj. I'm sorry, you know, it sucks that you had to go down from 100 to 5, but you rebounded pretty well, man. I'm very happy for you. Congratulations. Yeah, if you guys have any questions regarding, like I said, you know, there's a reason why we do pretty well. And hopefully, you know, if you guys are new and you guys are on the fence, I'm not trying to convert you over to ABCs. I mean, obviously it would benefit. It's a win-win. But if you guys were curious on the fence about it, hopefully this kind of not convinced you, but at least gave you a little bit more validity of how we do things here. You know, there's a reason why we caught the bottom. There's a reason why we're shorting the top. There's a reason why we shorted this top. There's a reason why we shorted that top. There's a reason why we shorted this top. I can do this all day. We shorted almost every single top on the way down and even on the way up. We nailed this bottom. We're probably going to nail the next bottom. Now, it really depends if we continue to... I'm not saying we can't do it. If you guys know, if you guys remember, or you guys know the bigger picture of what I'm looking at, on the macro time frame, the macro perspective, me personally, I honestly think we're still going to be pretty bullish. I could be wrong, though. I think we need to go up higher before we go down lower. All right? We have that high here, that pivot. And we're working on an A to a B to a C. That's what I personally think is going to happen. Now, the other alternatives, if you guys aren't aware, I'll go over those real quick. Okay. I'll show you guys the alternatives. One is that maybe we are putting a top here. Maybe we are putting we're going to come down and put in a much more aggressive downtrend. I am not the biggest fan of this. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not the biggest fan of this. I think we're going to come down, maybe work our way up before ultimately reversing, and maybe we'll see those sub 10K numbers. I don't think if we just fall off a cliff here, I personally don't think we have enough strength to go down past 10K. At the very least, if we do fall straight down, we have to come in and put in a lower low. And what this is going to present us is a larger A to a B to a C. All right, gotta eat dinner and then go to bed. Have a good stream and catch you next time. Peace. Thank you so much, Coyote. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate you. I'll catch you on the next one. But ideally, this is what I would like. This is the other scenario I'd like to see. But I'm not the biggest fan of that one. I think regardless, even if we're bottoming here, I still have to see a decent pullback before we can even think about going higher. So that's what we're working on in the process. You know, either we're going to put in a new low or we're just going to put in a smaller pullback. Hopefully we can catch that large setup, that long setup. You know, and guys, remember, I'm not going to be too eager to jump on smaller time frames to take these. I'm going to go do, stick to a 1 to 2 hour. Let's say we do come down, put in, I don't know. I'll try to think of a scenario how this would work out. All right, something like this. What if we, even if we put in something like this? I'm be waiting for something like this. Ideally, doesn't have to be the exact size, but you know, I think we're gonna put in an ABC first, put in a B wave, and put in one more larger C wave. Later, super genius. Thank you so much, Drew, for stopping by. I do appreciate you. In order for LTC to go up the price, BTC has to go first. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Paul. Absolutely agree. Smash that good luck. Smash that thumbs up for good luck. Thank you so much, Trey. I do appreciate it. Thank you for everyone who's been tuning in with me today. Hopefully we can, you know, I'm gonna stay on here for a little bit, probably, just to see if things slow down. I might hop off. I mean, we're not even at the 2 hour mark yet. I would like to get to that 2 hour mark. Let's see. Why don't you use two accounts? One account for holding trades and the other for just taking profits using ABC at 0.441. I feel like you can make a good chunk from swing trades as well. The only thing for that with that Niraj is that the 0.441 method is decent. The only problem is you run into the issue of taking profits too early. For me, it's more like you want me to use like a scalp account, a swing account. I don't really scalp. I use two accounts, but I use my main account for certain setups, and then I use my main account for different with different parameters. You know, I did take this trade on my macro account. I did take that, but it was like I said, guys. It's not as crazy. It's not these crazy numbers you think. All right. I have a very limited amount of money I used to trade with my main account. This is the last main account. This is the last macro trade that I've taken on my main account. So we'll have to see how this holds. But it's the same trades. It's just using different risk parameters, using different dollar amounts. Let's see. I'm trying to pronounce your name. Unsimp you count? I'm just gonna call you unsimp. Unsimp count. I'm gonna butcher that. I'm so sorry, but let's see. Hi Johnny, what do you think about the bullish ABC on BNB? Is it too early to give it a try? Let's go ahead and take a look. Binance token. I'm so sorry if I butchered your name, by the way. Okay. Is it too early? A simple account and Romanian. Okay. I'm just gonna call you simple. So if that's okay. No problem, sir. Okay. So call you simple. So simple. Is it too early to give it a try? No. I would consider this a good setup. And you can see it did not really dance around in that region. Just ignore these other lines because these are from old TA numbers. If we get back above that level, 283.20, definitely go ahead and take that. Not financial advice. This is what I would do. I would take that trade. The 2 hour, and you're playing into the possibility of this happening. And you have a larger ABC within the B wave. That's a fantastic continuation play. Harold, what's up, friends? How you doing, my friend? Thank you so much for stopping by. Vlad, smiley face. Yep, wait for the cross up to enter long. Yes. So simple, wait for price to get back above that 283.20. Don't take it now. Wait until set a conditional. All right, if you don't know how to set a conditional, I can show you. But set a conditional order. Wait for price to cross back above and then go. And don't wait for the confirmation either. You might not get the confirmation. Take it as soon as price crosses above. Even though things are bearish, I know you guys might think. Johnny Crypto, salute my Romanian fellow here properly. I'm sorry, Vlad. I'm pretty sure. Hey, he explained it's simple account of Romanian, so I'm gonna call him simple. Thanks. I was thinking to wait for a close on the 1 hour candle above. No, do not wait for candle body closes. I do not wait for candle body closes. I wait for as soon as price gets back above. Show us conditional. Yeah, I can show you conditional. Owie, the shorts are doing really good. Fingers are itching to close them. Harold, you got to be strong, my friend. Be strong. Wait for that continuation setup. All right. We're not here to time bottoms. We're not here to time tops. You have to understand, we have to let price breathe. We have to let price move on its own. All right, if we take profits too early, it's going to hurt you a lot more than it is to let it. I'm not saying we're just going to pump straight up from here, but I promise the market will give us an opportunity to exit. I promise. Show us conditional. All right, so I'll show you how to make a conditional quick. So in order for conditional, can you trade BNB on Bybit? You can. All right, so for BNB, first things first, go up top here. Make sure you select isolated. All right, and then also use the risk to reward tool, or sorry, the risk to reward calculator. So let's say, for example, you have $1,000 to make things simple. Let's say you want to risk 3% on a 3% stop loss, 3% risk. Make sure you change everything appropriately. It's going to tell you, let's just use 50%. All right, it's telling us to use 17x leverage. Go here on the top, change it to 17. Why does it go from 18 to 22? There you go, 17. All right, 17x leverage. From there, you're going to go to the conditional tab. Let me zoom in on this so you guys can see. All right, conditional tab. First thing you do is change this to market. Trigger price is going to be that entry slightly above that pivot. All right, let me actually use the US. Let me use the actual Bybit chart to make sure I get it accurate. All right, so on Bybit it's 282.45. All right, but you're going to enter slightly. Sorry, 282.45 is perfect because we're slightly above that wick. So 282.45. Okay. Next, go to this tab here. Going to ask you order by quantity or order by value. For me, order by value is a lot easier. Now, you're not. Make sure when you do order by value, don't use $60 because it's a order by value is including the leverage. So if we're doing 17x, let's start with $600. The goal is to get this number to 60. That's the number you want to get to. So you see we're a little bit low. Let's do 850, too low. 950, too low. 1,000. All right, we're slightly above, so 995. Oh. 996, 97, 98, 99. All right, so let's do 998 just to be simple. Next thing you're gonna do, sell, buy long with TP. All right, or sorry, in this case, remember it's these two are the exact same. You just want to be under 60 since you're buying long, and we could probably get away with 1,000. Yeah, let's do 1,000. Buy long with TP. You're gonna hit 50%, which is this number here. All right. 50%. The goal is to get your risk amount, your stop loss amount, as close to this number as possible. So you can see above my head, it's at 29.91. That's perfect. You're gonna hit buy long. All right, and it's gonna set the order for you. Notice how you're not in the trade yet. You have an active conditional. So if I go down here to Bybit, you'll see that. Look, it'll enter me. It'll enter me as soon as price crosses back above this pivot. So I'm not going to take that trade, but that's how you do it. Let's see. It should be roughly $60 times leverage. Yeah. On the kite calculator, you use the bottom right section where it says contract. Is that the same? Is that the same? Holy shit, that is the same. Wow, brother. That just blew my mind. That fixes that problem. Okay. I did not realize that. Thank you so much for showing me that. Wow, nearly 1.2k subscribers, bro. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Harold. And thank you guys so much for subscribing and watching the channel, man. I really do appreciate it. I have some cool stuff in the works for you guys. But they finally fixed it for USDT finally. Yes, Driller, that actually makes my life so much freaking easier. I did not realize that. Thank you so much for showing me that. I might have to make a new tutorial on this. I can't believe I missed that. Because that's what it used to be for inverse. But, give it a like as well, brother. Thank you so much. Simple. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Like I said, I really couldn't. I wouldn't be here without you guys. You guys have shown a lot of support throughout the months, and some of those who've been here since the beginning, over a year now. We're getting close to. Show you guys something. Actually, I got to do it on. So if you guys aren't familiar with me in the channel, we're gonna do. If you guys aren't familiar with the channel, you know, I've been doing this for a very long time, consistently. All right. So I started back in September of 2021. Now, mind you, 55 views was a lot for me. 22 views, 33 views. There wasn't too many people watching my streams. I decided to take a break. I had some stuff going on. Unfortunately, I had to take a little bit more of a longer hiatus. I came back on March 16th of 22. So it's been almost a year. And ever since then, besides maybe like the one vacation that I took, I've been streaming consistently I've been streaming consistently at least 2 to 3 times a week for the past year. So I do appreciate you guys for all the support from the bottom of my heart. I really thank you guys for joining me on this journey. March 16th will be the 1 year mark that I been streaming a year consistently. So I really do appreciate it. I'm just blown away by the amount of support that you guys have shown over the past couple months, especially the last couple months. The channel's been growing exponentially, so I can't thank you guys enough. LOL, I had no idea either. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't know that I've been doing this for a very long time. It's just not until recently that the channel started picking up very, very aggressively. So thank you guys so much for, showing interest in what I have to bring to the table. So it really does mean a lot to me. Let me change the song. I don't like this song. Will do. Split channel profits with OG supporters. Just kidding. maybe one day. One day I'll give back to the community. Like I said, that's why I do these specials, like the 1K sub. We're gonna be doing the next special at 2,500 subs. Just because at this point, we're going to be hitting that within, I don't even know. We're probably going to be hitting that within like less than probably 3 months. We'll probably hit 2,500. So thank you for being here in the temporary absence of Kite. Yeah, I know some of you guys are missing him. I do miss seeing him on stream as well. I was actually hanging out with him last night for a little bit. I got home after going out and they were watching TV and they're watching TV shows and the Discourse. I popped in and talked to him for a little bit. But yeah, I do miss him streaming. He'll be back eventually. Soon you're gonna have a parabolic subscriber increase. Hee. Let's see. Well, hopefully, Harold. Especially when if stuff like this keeps happening to where we just keep nailing trades. Like I said, nobody, my opinion, nobody does it better with less shit on their screen than I do. There's not too many other people. If you guys could show me other channels that do as well as we do, with just as least amount of stuff, if not less than on my screen, please send me their channel. I'd be very interested to check them out. But we do things from a very simplistic standpoint, and that's what I try to preach here: simplicity and consistency. So, you know, we just like DJ Khaled says, we the best. No, I'm just kidding. That was very cringe of me. I'm sorry. We the best music. Oh, what's up? We got a Braveheart. I hope you guys like the little notifications there. But Braveheart, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, man. If you're here and watching us right now, we'd love to meet you. Please come by, say hi. If you guys know what that sound bite is from, let me know in chat. I'm curious to see if you guys know what that soundbite is from. Only OG people in the crypto space will know what that's from. That, or if you know Bitcoin memes, you definitely know what that's from. Simple got it. Simple got it. Big connect. Hey, buddy, been watching quietly. Braveheart, welcome to the channel, my friend. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you've been watching quietly, I'm sure you might be familiar with how we do things here. If you have any questions regarding, you know, what you see here today, regarding the setups I've taken, the trades I've taken, why I've taken these trades, anything regarding the strategy that I use or how I set up my trades or how I approach trading, I invite you to ask. You know, we do these streams for a reason. Well, I do these streams for a reason, is to not only show you what I can do, as well as allow you guys to learn to do the same. So, Braveheart, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, my friend. It's great to have you. Yeah, good old times. Yeah. I thought that was perfect. Like, what's up? What's up? Every single time someone came by and subscribed to the channel. Talk me through if you have the time. Would appreciate it. Absolutely, Braveheart. Absolutely. You want me to start from the very beginning, or do you have like a general concept? Do you want me to pick off? You want me to start off from a certain point, or you want me to just start just from the very beginning? I can do that as well. I'll give you a second to respond. I know there's a delay. Just let me know if you have any general idea, if you have a general concept. If not, I'll be more than glad to start from the beginning. Yeah. Just your entry from ABC. Okay. So how we do things from a general ABC perspective, I have to give you a little bit of pre-context though, just to give you an idea, better understanding of where I'm coming from. So ABCs are a variation of LA wave theory. If you don't know what LA wave theory is, the best way to explain LA wave theory, in my opinion, or at least the simplest way, is to understand that LA wave is basically a guideline, a set of guidelines, and basically how to say this, a idea or way of looking at markets to try to navigate every single move. Okay. LA wave traders, you look at things from an impulse wave perspective, all right, which is aggressive uptrends or downtrends in groups of 5. And we look for pullback waves, which are considered ABCs. All right. And then they end up turning into larger 1-2s. And then, you know, we can go on and talk about that all day. The problem with LA wave theory is that, at least my opinion, that what I've come across and what I've seen over the past couple years of being in trading, is that this is not just LA wave theory, this is anything else that's related to, or at least comes from the same perspective. LA wave theory is very complex and complicated. Now, some people will say, well, that's why it's so good, because it's complex, you know, it gives you exact entries and all this stuff. Well, I'll actually argue the opposite. And that's what the author of the book, Ian Copsey, that the book that I read that I learned this strategy from, has argued as well. That the problem with LA wave theory is that there's so many rules, there's so many variations, there's so many different patterns, so many different complexities, so many different rule sets, that it makes it very, very hard to make a concrete set trading strategy off of it. And it's hard for most people to understand. Okay. So I'm not saying that, and also I'm not going to go into the details of that, but obviously there's some people who use it and they come from a different perspective, so they might not see things, or they might not like the way that I might do things, is because we're taking their strategy and basically dumbing it down. Not dumbing it down, but making it simpler for more people, more everyday traders to go ahead and understand. What the ABC method is that, let's say you take your LA wave theory, impulse waves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? All we're doing is categorizing these waves as, you know what, instead of viewing things from a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 perspective, we could actually group your impulse waves into ABCs. And you'll find that instead of looking at things from an impulse wave perspective, if you just categorize it and group them together as ABCs, it actually becomes a lot easier to navigate the market with. That's what I have noticed. Okay. And so, but basically how we do things is that we look for ABCs, and ABCs are made out of trends. All right. We look for significant trends, break of trends, continuations. All right. There's an ABC to the upside and an ABC to the downside. Hold on, I gotta change the song. I do not like the song. There we go. So, ABCs. All right, we took the ABC method and I made it even, well, I can't say I did, but I use a simpler version of it. And basically what this method is all you're doing is looking for larger trends in groups of 3s. And all you're doing is, once price creates the original A wave, has a pullback and continuation, as soon as price crosses above or below, depending which direction we're looking at, you're going to wait for price to come back down or up past the pivot of the A. And basically what is showing you is that price shows a point of reversal. Okay. Price is showing us that price is becoming weak, or potentially just wanting to reverse in general. It gives us a higher probability chance of price reversing. Right. And how we get our entries is that we wait for price to come back below. All right. When price is above and the C wave is still hovering, we don't enter. We only enter when price crosses below. All right. And then for the opposite when it comes to long positions. All right. And it's the opposite for the other direction. When price puts in a downtrend, sorry, I'm all over the place. When price puts in a downtrend and we get a pullback, we're waiting for price to come down, put in a lower low past the A. And when price gets back above the pivot of the A, we're going to go ahead and re-enter. We're going to go ahead and enter our trade. Okay? And price gives us a higher probability of price reversing or continuing. Okay. And let me show you a couple examples. Obviously, the most recent example of what we can talk about nowadays, since we got a larger confirmation, is that, we usually use, I like to use the 1 to 2 hour time frame, right? You can go a little bit smaller than the 30-minute, but the most ideal, all right, you ready for this? Are you guys ready for this? You take your mouse, right? The most important thing is perspective. not time frame. You can go on a 2-hour and go zoom in like this and try to point out ABCs. No, I'm telling you, it's not going to work out for you. The problem with that is that you're going to get you have to understand the much larger picture of what is going on in order to try to get a better grasp of the market. But most people can't do that. It's very hard to do. I do not recommend going on smaller time frames using this whatsoever. And so what happens is when you go to larger time frames, price shows you much larger pivots of where price wants to reverse. Now, it's not a guarantee that it will reverse, but it's showing us that, hey, it looks like if price can maintain below this pivot, as you can see, ABC, price has a sign of weakness or showing signs of weakness, and is most likely going to continue in that direction or reverse off of that setup. Okay. Are you targeting the B for TP? No, we do not do that. The take profit part of it is a little bit more complicated. We take profit based off of a system or a method called the continuation method. Now, the best way to show you the continuation method is to look back from the top of the bear market. Sorry, the top of the bull market, the beginning of the bear market. All right. So initially, we're looking for an ABC reversal. Okay. And as you can see, we have one here. So we shorted the top. Well, I shorted the top. You know, I wasn't actively on YouTube when this happened, but I shorted the top. All right. And so what the continuation method is, unfortunately, I did not do this throughout the entirety of the bear market. I am implementing the strategy now. All right. And basically all this is you're waiting for price to show you. So let's see, you have a bearish setup here. Price will drop. All right. You're waiting for price to show you another bearish continuation setup. All right. And so what this does is that when price puts in another bearish ABC, it shows that, hey, we have another possibility of price coming down and putting in lower lows or continuing the larger downtrend. All right. So you have your original entry here. You are not taking profit until you have another bearish ABC setup. All right. And you just repeat the process. Watch what happens when if you would have done this during the bear market. Now, when you're looking for ABC continuation setups, you want to make sure you're using the same time frame, the same perspective, and trying to find a setup that's similar in size. Okay. You don't want to go on a 2-hour time frame reversal ABC and then go down to a 10-minute looking for continuations. That's not going to work out for you. You have to wait for the larger setups to form on larger time frames to match the same perspective and time frame that you're originally trading. All right. From there, it's kind of hard to see, but we did put in a higher high here. So you would have taken profit when price got slightly above it, and then you would have re-entered when it came back below. Right. So as soon as price crosses above the pivot of the A, we take profit and we wait for price to come back down and put in a lower low. As soon as price puts in a lower low, you take that trade again. And you just keep doing the same thing. Look for bearish setups. Remember, you're looking for a high, a pullback, and a higher high. And basically you take profit on that previous setup, re-enter again. You just keep doing it again and again until you can't do it no more. All right, and price will show you that it can't do it no more when we get a larger change in structure or a larger change of trend, or we transition from a bear market to a bull market. The beautiful part about this is that we can do it in the exact same way, but on the other side. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So bearish continuation setup, and you just keep looking for bearish continuation setups. Now, fortunately, I probably would have taken it off of this one, but it wouldn't have worked out. So let's say you would have taken this short again down here. Okay. Reverse. You do it again one more time off of this ABC. Now I know it's smaller, but we were planning to take this off of a continuation setup like this, or sorry, off of a larger ABC. So for me, I probably would have taken it if I was still holding that position. We took profit off of this bearish ABC, and we let price run. But at the same time, as we're taking bearish ABCs, we managed to time the bottom. And we rode this entire wave up until about here, I would say, about 22,600. That's when we took profit, right? And so now we're going to be doing the same thing again. We took a bearish ABC setup. We're letting price run. Now, we try to go ahead and let price move as far as it can, as much as it wants to. That's how you're able to catch these larger pivots, these larger swings, is that you're allowing price to basically let it push. Don't take profits too early. We don't know exactly where the market wants to go, but we can allow the markets to show us if it wants to continue. Let me catch up on chat before I continue explaining. Let's see. The C, it's called by some deviation. Or can we consider, or we can just consolidate here forever. It's possible. But eventually, Mark C, we're gonna get a continuation setup or liquidity grab. Yes, simple. That is the best way to explain it, is that we create liquidity off of the original pump. Once we retrace, we collect shorts. We basically allow people to try to take breakouts, and we're shorting into a reversal as people are trying to buy into a breakout. That's the reason why we do so well, is that we're going against the herd. We're going against the majority of what people are thinking. You know, price is very bullish. We pull back. We show a continuation, possible breakout setup. People are trying to buy into this pump. While they're buying, big money is selling and we're shorting into it. And so that's one of the main reasons why we do so well with these ABCs, is that we're playing against the herd mentality. We're playing against the majority of traders, and that's how we're able to profit and make ridiculous amount. We're able to time moves almost exactly and benefit off of it tremendously. So that's the easiest way to explain our take profit method. Now, for a current example, you can see price is just continuing to dump. All right, we're looking for I'm not sure exactly where it's going to go, but eventually, let's say we continue down lower here. Even if we put in an ABC, something like this. All right, ideally, I would like to see something like this. After we put in this bullish setup, eventually we're going to put in a continuation setup. Once a continuation setup forms, we're going to go ahead and take profit, and then we're going to try to play into the larger possibility of this becoming maybe a larger ABC. Come on, there we go. A larger ABC here. Okay, now, the beautiful part about this is that if we do not, let's say we take profit, all right, but let's say price just keeps going. Worst case scenario, we put ourselves in the highest probability chance to ride the momentum or the next wave down, but it doesn't necessarily work out all the time, even though it's a higher probability chance. If price just continues, we took our profit off the table, we're more than likely in a long position, and we're just going to let it ride. We're just going to let it go. Are you not interested in higher time frame direction? Yeah, no, we primarily focus on the higher Braveheart. We primarily focus on the larger time frame, the macro perspective. Now, I view things from a macro perspective as well, but I also view things from an ABC perspective as well. So I do talk about the macro picture. One of the things that I talked about is that we have a possible ABC completed here. All right, now, this could mean that we're done, or this could mean that maybe we're beginning something. If we're done, we're looking for this to become a larger A to a larger B to a larger C, right? Till we get a larger pullback to where we can catch a bullish setup and try to go into the continuation. The other possibility, there's two other possibilities. One is that this is the beginning of something, and maybe we are. One of the options is that we still continue to pump up, put in a larger B, and then come down to like those lower sub 10K regions that everyone's talking about, right? Me personally, if we are going to get to these lower lows that everyone's talking about, I think this is the way it's going to do it. That's just my personal opinion. Now, the third variation is that maybe this C wave is not done yet. Maybe we're getting an A to a B, and then we come down and put in a lower low for a C. This is my least favorite option, but it doesn't. This because it's my least favorite option doesn't mean it can't happen. So That's the reason why we're holding our shorts, and that's the reason why I'm not letting this go. Just in case that, hey, we might actually come down and put in a lower low again. It absolutely could happen. So that's why I'm not letting go in that position anytime soon. Oh, I almost just caused a mess. That's why I'm not letting go of this position anytime soon. It's because we don't know where the market wants to go. The market will show us where it wants to reverse off of larger setups like this, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to hold or that we're going to get a continuation down. That's the best way to explain it. Let's see. Mr. 23. Hey, Johnny, remember I was facing some problems in personal life earlier this month? I got it sorted out, man, and I'm happier place now. That's good to hear, man. I'm glad to hear. I have 150 USDT in my account, and I am planning to start my crypto journey again tonight. Excuse me. I'm sorry, I've stuttered. I'm very happy to hear that, Mr. 23. Thank you so much for letting me know your situation. You didn't have to. I'm glad you're in a better place, and I hope you can learn. I hope you can gain something from this experience as well. Let's see. Simple. Retail is yes. Mark C, the moon is below us. Yeah. We have to put in order for me to be very bullish, I have to see a much larger reversal structure. So I'm very excited, guys. I'm very excited. But yes, Braveheart, I do look at the macro picture, and that's part of the reason why you'll see that I take larger time frame perspective trades and I do not let them go. One of the big things that I see, especially when big moves work out in our favor, is when you take profit. Are you gonna take profit here? I feel like I should take profit. I want it. You guys are a lot of, and I don't blame you guys for this. It's a natural thing. You guys are going to have the urge to want to secure profit. You know why you want to secure profit? Because you want to avoid the pain of seeing that number go down, that profit number go down. That's just the truth. That's just the facts. You guys can't be afraid of having price, take its time to get to the actual end goal of what we want to see. And that requires patience, practice, patience, time in the market, experience in the market. There's a lot of things that go into that. But a lot of the reasons why you guys might behave a certain way is out of fear. And guys, I'm not trying to say it's a bad thing. In normal life circumstances, how we live day to day, being fearful is natural. Being fearful is what keeps you alive. It's a survival instinct. But I need you guys to understand that a lot of those mechanics, a lot of the instincts that you might carry into your everyday lives or in life in general, does not carry over well into trading. Right? You have to kind of not detrain yourself, but learn to separate the natural human instincts you might have, and then learn proper trading, learn proper trading practices. Learn the proper mindset, learn a lot of things that go against your natural instinct to survive, right? And so when you guys think these things, when you guys feel a certain way, it's fine. It's going to take time for you to separate the two. I'm not talking about de-trading. I'm talking about separating. For me, I've been in this game for a very long time, right? I've read the books. I have studied. I have practiced. I have been in this game for a very long time. For me, I understand what it takes to be a good trader. I practiced those habits, and now I can separate those two very easily. So you recently started trading, recently started using the strategy. It helped to catch the last 4 or 5 major moves with 10%. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. Thank you so much, Umit. I really do appreciate it. I hope the information helps, my friend. I'm glad you took something away from it. Very nicely explained. Thank you. Thank you so much, Braveheart. I appreciate you asking. Like I said, I get new people in the channel all the time. And I want you guys to ask these questions. This is what this is for. So thank you so much for, I know you just subscribed, and thank you for coming by, tuning in, saying hello, asking good questions. and there's some people who don't. I know at some point I'll eventually start to meet more of you as we progress here. I look forward to it a lot. So I do my best to try to explain things as best as possible. And if you guys are having trouble with anything that I explain here in the streams, please let me know. And you know, that's why I also have the Discord as well. It's not required. You guys don't have to do it. It supports me. You basically help support the channel. And also it's a win-win. You guys get access to me. You guys get access to other traders in the group who are very well versed. Shout out to my Discord group. I would say 85-90% of you are doing fantastic. You guys are asking good questions, so I really do appreciate you being active in the Discord as well. But if you guys are interested, check out the second link in the description. We offer a lifetime membership. It's a little bit, you know, a little bit more upfront, but you get access to the community, which, you know, my guys, like I said, my guys are solid. You also get access to tutorial videos, which is everything that we talked about here, but a little bit more detailed. We go over basic leverage trading tutorials, and most importantly, trading psychology, which is arguably more important than the actual trading tutorials, the actual chart stuff itself. You also get access to my real-time setups when I'm taking real trades. You also get access to the Trigger Trade Bot, which we use to automate our entries. This is something that I think everyone should use to make their lives a little bit easier. We use this bot to basically manage the trades for us once we find the entries themselves. Yeah, links are in the description below if you guys are interested. I also will take crypto as payment as well. If you guys are going to pay with crypto, please DM me. We'll go ahead and get you situated. But I think it's even at the price now, it is a steal. Unfortunately, the month-to-month doesn't come with the Trigger Trade lifetime access. You have to get that through the upgrade. But let's see. Do you look for a particular pattern for entry when it crosses the A line? No, I don't wait for any patterns. I don't wait for any candle body closes. I don't wait for anything. As soon as price gets above the A and gets below, I get it as soon. Sorry, I enter as soon as price crosses below. Now, sometimes it's very clean, one and done. Sometimes it's not. In this case, we got stopped out a couple times. You know, it happens. But at the end of the day, we're still going to be walking away net positive. You know, when we long the bottom, when we took this setup here, we were able to get pretty much the bottom in one shot, and this ended up being a 15 R&R trade, which is huge for how we set up our trades. That is a huge R&R setup. Let me get you an exact R&R. We took profit there, 15.5, 15.4. So that was a huge trade. So sometimes it's clean, sometimes it's a little messy. Do you think the DXY is in wave 3 to 5 in an ABC? Let's take a look. Like I said, I'm not an LA wave expert. I'll take a look at things from an LA wave perspective, but I'm not the best. I would say this is, if I had to give it a shot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I would say, yeah. I would say this is definitely, but this could be a larger, you know, like I said, this could be one wave, you get a pullback continuation. So we'll have to see. But still, you know, you can see the DXY has been dumping, not really moving too much, and BTC has just been falling off a cliff. The inverse correlation is there, but sometimes news hits and it just messes everything up. But yeah, Braveheart, I don't enter off any patterns. I wait till price immediately gets above, and I'll enter when it gets back below. Opposite for long. So if we have the A wave, if price gets below the A wave, I enter as soon as we get back above. Steven, hello traders, good to see you, my friend. You know, you missed out on the fun action here. It's respecting the channel at the moment. Respecting the channel. Oh, okay, I think I know what you're talking about. Something like this. Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, it's definitely, we definitely could still be consolidating this pattern. Let's see. Do you ever take a look at total crypto market cap chart? Not really, Harold. For me, I can't trade it, so I don't really look at it. I know it could affect like macro TA, but for me, I just don't really look at it. How's the SPY do? SPY is falling off a cliff too. Are we just gonna keep going, guys? Are we gonna keep going? Let's see if the account reached 14 yet. We did. We touched 1400. So we started this account with just a little bit over $1,000. So we're up like 30% over the last, I would say, month or so. We're up 350% on ETH, 365% on BTC. Let's see. Do you ever? Okay. Is Aptos a good short? 20.4 is the last frontier for the bulls, and then 16.7 is on the horizon. Yeah, I would say we have these two lows to go ahead and test. Is a valid ABCD on close of candles or wicks? No, I don't use candle body closes, Braveheart. I just use actual price, so wicks count. Aptos, take a look at Aptos. Sorry, I'm like moving in my seat because I like doing this when I'm like concentrating. So if I look like I'm shaking or something, I'm okay, I promise. What has the most price action, Mr. 23? Alright, looks like this does. You're asking for, is Aptos a good short? Unfortunately, no. I don't see any good short positions on it, Mr. 23. If we do come up and put in a higher high, maybe. But me personally, I'm not the biggest fan. There's nothing worth shorting in my opinion. Three-hour time frame bottom. I think we have some supports to test, Steven, but I don't think we're at a bottom yet. I think we're, honestly, my opinion, I think we're gonna come down and test. If we fail these two supports, I think we're gonna come down and put in a retest of this region here. Retest of like 18.4K. And if we fail that, we're gonna put in new lows. Because there's nothing, you gotta understand. When you're looking at previous price action as for levels of support, if we fail there was nothing significant holding us. Even this previous high is not a good support. All right. Let's see. Is a valid AB? Oh, okay, I already answered that question. Yes, there's a huge imbalance to be filled. Yeah, I agree. Simple. I agree. I don't think there's significant support, and we're kind of dancing this region now. And I honestly think if this sell-off, if they're really using Silvergate as an excuse, I think the sell-off is going to be huge. If we get lower lows, if we get lower lows, guys, it's official. We're the best. That's it. We're just the best. Jerome is talking tomorrow. Yes, that could. All right, that can do two things. Either that can save BTC or it can bury it into the ground. Let's just say that. Unemployment rates. Yep. That stuff is important. No, I'm not. Look, that stuff, I don't make any trading decisions off of that. What I will do is I will take that into consideration and understand that, hey, that can cause volatility in the market. Absolutely can cause volatility. Oh, I gotta check something quick. No blue candles, no up, no pump. We keep dumping. I'm just kidding. Bitcoin dumped 6.6%. Still dumping? I think so. I think we can still keep going. I think we're gonna at least come down and test that area of support. I mean, we could possibly get front run, but I don't think. Wow, 14-17. Awesome, guys. We're doing fan-freaking-tastic. So not a trading question, but do you have any portfolio tracker that you can recommend? Okay. I used to use. I don't have it anymore. Shit. Let me try to find it. What was the starting amount? We started with just about a little over 1,000, like 1,050 or something like that. So we're up like 30-40%. We're about 30% ish. I'll tell you if I can. I don't remember the name of it, but I remember if I can find it on the App Store. I don't remember which one it was. To be honest, Harold, I don't remember which one I had. But I know if I use maybe on the app it'll show. I'm not sure if anyone knows any other good ones. I don't remember the name of it, Harold. So unless I can find it, I have a hard time recommending one. If you have a ledger, you can connect a ledger to it, but I pretty much know exactly what I have. I don't really look at my stack too much because everything's off chain. Let's see. Let's dump and then pump. We'll see, Joe. Hopefully we just keep dumping. Where do you cut your bowl? EMA on the day? Mark, I don't look at any EMAs. I don't look at anything like that. That's just me. I don't look at any indicators like that. Maybe RSI, but I don't look at anything regarding EMAs, SMAs, ribbons. That's just not what I do. Liquidations. No, I don't really look at that either. I'm telling you, like, Mark, I keep things. I don't look at any other things like that. Volume, liquidations. I already have an idea of where. Oh, how do you see it? Excuse me. I really don't look at stuff like that because a lot of the times I can already tell where people are gonna get liquidated. It's probably, there's a lot of liquidations probably in this region here. I mean, I'm sure there's more down here, but we were in before that even happened. Stan Brad, levels, yes, I will look at levels as support. The way I look at levels is by looking at, if we're looking at levels of support, it's going to be local lows from the previous trend. So anything in the previous trend that is a bottom. So like in this case, 16.2K, the actual absolute bottom, 50.4K here. I really don't look at anything else. When it comes to resistance, I'll look at previous areas as possible resistance, but I don't make any trading decisions off of those. Bless you, thank you, Mark T. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm telling you, these allergies kill me sometimes, man. It's to the point to where, like I used to never really had serious allergies when I was a kid, but things that have changed as I gotten older is that I become a lot more sensitive to these temperature fluctuations. Like yesterday was really cold. Today is actually pretty warm. As you can see in the bottom left-hand side of my screen, it's like 50 degrees outside. So it's decently warm outside, but like that just messes with my allergies. Like no, like it's. Hold on, I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna move my desk. All right, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye. No, I'm kidding. I'm shrinking. Ugh. Actually, hold on. I just got a notification on my phone. I gotta go to my front door real quick. Let's see. What state are you in, Mark? I really don't feel comfortable sharing that. I will say I live in the tri-state area, so in the Northeast. I live in one of those, and I can say it's the best out of the three. Where are you living? I live on the East Coast, United States, tri-state area. That's the most I'm willing to share. Don't leave yet. Just started my Friday run and did audio. I'm not leaving. I gotta go run to my front door real quick. So apparently my packages were delivered and I don't want anyone stealing them. So I'm not saying I have to deal with that issue, but I've been waiting on this for like a week now. So I'll be right back. Right back. What are you guys saying? What are you guys saying? I gotta move this. All right. I gotta move my camera up as well. Look into your souls. Okay, that's good enough. Oh, the green screen's not tall enough. Can I not fix that? Which side is that on? This side? Shit, that didn't do anything. Oh, I made it worse. Oh, I made it worse. All right, I'm just gonna do this instead. Maybe I can't point the camera a little bit down more. I really don't feel like messing with the crop settings. Perfect. All right, let's go back to chat. Oh, I actually scrolled up. Let's see, where are you living? Like I said, I really don't feel like disclosing that. But like I said, tri-state area, I'll let you guys figure out. I'm not in New York, I'll just say that. I'm close to it. I'm in the one of the neighboring states. He's leaving to manipulate the markets again. God damn it, Austin. Had to call my whales and be like, guys, don't buy now. Don't buy. Keep selling. Let's see. 219 618 extension. 219. Yeah. Like I said, that lines up kind of close to the pivot there. BTC up on the 20-minute time frame. Johnny POV. Yeah, you get to see what it's like for me to scramble to set some of the stuff up. But okay, for some reason I thought there was something on my screen. See, I'll flush. Good to see you. I know, like I said, I'm not leaving. But this chair sucks, man. I want to get a Herman Miller. The only problem is it's a 4-week wait time for that thing. I literally have to wait a month. And when I was first looking at it on stream, it was only like a 2-week wait time. So I'm either going to wait for it to come back down, or I know there's other ways to get the chair that I want. So I got to start looking into that, but I got to make sure that I still get the warranty with it. That was a big thing. Apparently some of these dealers that you get these from, they don't come with the same warranty that Herman Miller provides. So I got to think about let's see. Let's pull up chat here. Okay. We'll see what happens, guys. This has been a fun stream. I'm actually very happy that we're actually able to catch something on stream. A lot of the times I spend time just talking about things, and then as soon as I log off, that's when stuff starts happening. But unfortunately, my Amazon package did not come in yet. Let's see. Amazon lied to me, so I'm gonna message my friend. Like, yo, did you steal my package? My friend actually works for Amazon, and he's delivering my stuff. How do I share this? Okay, sorry, I had to answer a message. All right. So what we're gonna do now is I'm not gonna close things out, but we've been streaming for almost 3 hours and we still haven't played Wordle yet. So I want to play some Wordle. If you guys if you guys are new to the channel, what we do here is we like to play a game called Wordle. Well, not Wordle Limited. If you guys know what Wordle is, fantastic. I don't have to explain anything. But for those who don't know what Wordle is, it's a game where you have to go ahead and guess a 5-letter word within 6 tries. All right, and we like to play this as a team. I usually leave price action up as well. All right, so I'll leave price up. All right, so I usually like to guess the first word, audio. Oh, terrible start. Anybody have a 5-letter word? Let's see. Corel, good evening. How do you know Metallica? I've been listening to Metallica since I was 13 years old, so about 15 years. My first album, I was my dad. Let's see, I was like 12 or 13 years old. Actually, maybe, I was 12. My dad gave me a copy of Master of Puppets to listen to when I was going to school. Heard it for the first time, absolutely blew my mind, and became obsessed with it. I love Metallica since I was like a kid. The first album I got exposed to besides Master of Puppets was Death Magnetic back in 2008. I remember my dad taking me to the CD store and picking it up, and that was like my favorite record for a very long time. And then just listened to everything else from them, and then that kind of got my journey into like heavier music. But yeah, I've seen Metallica 4 times. No, 2012 Giant Stadium. I've seen Metallica live 3 times. The last time I got to see them, I got front row, so I have pictures and videos of that, which is really cool. But let's see. Let's see. Good evening. Found an interesting coin called Dash. Have you checked that on that? I have not. Happy dumping, guys. Yes, Sky Knight. Happy dumping. BTC is dumping. See, guys, I made the phone call. We got some more. I told them not to buy, and so they're okay, we're good. We're gonna sell. We're gonna sell. Just kidding. Let's do. I don't want to use an A again. What do you guys think? Yeah, give me something. While you're doing that, I'm trying to figure out where the hell my package is. Let's try empty. Okay, we got an E in there. Break. Oh, we were using A, Prathish. Reach new support now. If we break that, I think we hit the floor. Those speeches every day really destroying markets. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't think we're at support yet, me personally. Maybe from a fib perspective, you might be looking at it, but I look at price from actual local lows, so I don't think we're there yet. So there is an E in there, but I don't know where the E is at. Prathish, what do you got? Where is my Amazon package? E is not. E is not the first letter. What do you guys think? I just got a notification. I might be against liquid. Oh, I got stopped out on ETH. See, look, we were able to get stopped out and still make money on the way down. I want to see how ETH's doing. Oh, yeah. What about LTC? How's LTC doing? Where's LTC? There we go. Off a cliff. What I like to see. All right, going back to... All right, something with... Should I try break? What do you... I don't want to use that A again. We use A, E, I, O, U. We used all the vowels. This is a tough one. I'm like multitasking, so if I take forever for this, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go back to a smaller time frame. Cheek? Yeah, we'll do cheek. All right, Prathish. There's another E. It's not. I was gonna say cheese, but it's not. No, it can't be cheese. The E's gotta be in the last spot. So there's two E's, an H and an E. Oh, he texted me back. Oh, this guy. What the hell is it? It's got to end with an E. Shell. Where. Ooh, where's a good one. Let's do where. We got it. You mit. Fantastic job, my friend. Congratulations. Good job, you mit. Yo. All right, guys, we're testing support here. We're testing support. Let's see what happens. These levels are crucial, guys. If these levels don't hold, I think we're going to fall off a cliff. I think we're going to fall off a cliff. Stan Brad, yes. All right, so guys, we're at a crucial point of support here, but kind of judging on how things have been falling, I think, you know, we could be finding a bounce here soon, but we'll have to see. If price does not bounce from here, I'm telling you guys, it is not good. Way oversold though. Yeah, I agree, but it doesn't mean we can't keep dumping now. Like you gotta understand, like we've had way more, we have much larger price swings in one day. Like the the FTX stuff. The FTX dump was, how much did we get in one candle? You know, we've gotten 14% moves in one candle before. Even this one. 8%. What are we at now off of this candle? Yeah, we could easily keep going. But like I said, all right, we touched that. Look, we touched that area of support. BTC hold or dump. We might consolidate for continued dump. Absolutely. I think we are going to test an area of support here, Steven. So we might bounce a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be anything serious. I think price needs to come down and test at least 18K. Someone mentioned, okay, I don't really normally bring this up on stream. I brought it up in the AMA session yesterday. You guys know what I'm about to do. If you guys were there. The golden pocket is around that 18 point. Golden pocket's here. That's a very important level. Bitcoin loves the golden pocket for some reason. So. All right, let's see if we can, as you can see, look, we got a little bit. I'm not saying this is the bounce, but price reacted off of that support region. And look, I don't look at VPVRs. I don't look at volume. I'm sure if I did, there's going to be some sort of volume here. Let's see if I do that. Turn this monitor. The VPVR. Look at that. We could possibly go even lower. I don't know where we look at this stuff, but it's interesting to see. I would delete the shit. Oh. So the VPVR is telling us even lower. $16.8K. Where volume drops off, it's usually resistance. Oh shit, should I bring that back up? So what do you mean? Like in this open area, druther? When volume drops, it's usually resistance. So you're saying that we're probably going to bounce around this region. When it breaks, it drops like a rock to the next area with volume. Okay, so if we break this region, we're going to come down and test 16K. Is that what you're saying? Let me know if I'm correct on that. I personally think everyone who got scared sold start waiting at the right time, and now whales will buy the bounce, and nobody sees BTC below 25 again. Then we will see the FOMO coming in real fast and skyrocketing to 100K. Next level of BTC is 100K. I don't I don't know about that. I personally think I still think everyone was bullish. I think people are still gonna. I mean, I'm sure people are shifting towards bearish just now, but yes, probably mid 17s. Otherwise, Yes. Okay. Okay. So see, at least amount of volume. So yeah, like I said, it kind of lines up with the area of support here. So looks like we might be bouncing soon. Oh, is he outside my house? Hold on. Now I think my Amazon stuff is here. Now he's telling me. Now he's telling me he's outside my house. Hold on. I'll be right back. Alright guys, it came. Amazon pulled through, got my stuff. Alright. Oh no, what's happening? I walk away for 2 minutes and we just broke support. Alright guys, this is it. I want to bring up that volume thing again. I want to see how accurate that is, brother. If BTC bounces off of this region, that might be interesting. We just gotta wait and see. I'm gonna mark that because that is the lowest level that I see. Guys, we might just go straight down. We might go down straight down to 18K if we don't bounce here. Let's see what's the account at. Wow, we're almost at 1,500. See, I learned market profile and volume profile in late 2021. It works well, but terrible for people who don't want to watch a screen for 8 hours a day. Drag it back further. How much farther? Like to that other wick. I don't, guys, I don't normally look at this. This is just for fun. Just to see. And you can see we're kind of respecting this region right now. Let me know if this is the right, if we need me to go back farther, Druther. So now I need to go, what's the other box? I have a knife here. Yeah, I would go back to that first dump to 15K. All right, that's what I did. Guys, this is serious. It looks like we're it's too close to call right now. But it is not looking good. I only have a screwdriver. I don't have my freaking knife around. Can you right click and get more resolution? Where would that be under? Bitcoin is going to 0. Goof. You might be right. You might be on to something, man. Let me know if I need to change anything. Yeah, up the row size under inputs. To what number? What number, brother? Try 100. Ah, I see. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I know what I know what this package was now. Well, let me do something. So I took the sticker off. I don't want to dox myself, but I got so I got a third monitor. So I'm putting a third monitor up. It's gonna go above. Whoop! Hit the mic. It's gonna go above the main one that I use, which you see on the screen here. So now I'll be able to pull up. The problem is, let's see. I don't really use VPVR. It shows you the volume profile of everything on the screen. You can see. I mean, it's interesting to look at. As you can see, we're kind of bouncing in this region now. So you were on to something, brother. But yeah, it's a dual monitor arm. So I'm stacking. I bought another 31-inch monitor, 31.5-inch monitor. I got this for a steal. Oh, great. My camera's crooked. Trying to eyeball it. That's better. Oh, you saw my messy desk for a second. Yes, guys, I have to clean up my desk. I know. Hit the lever the wrong way. Such an amateur. I gotta find a way to find a perfect position for this. It's where I don't have to adjust it every time I stand up or sit down, or get a better camera lens. But that is not happening at the moment. I don't feel like spending a bunch of money on a different camera lens when I don't need to. But yeah, I've been waiting on that monitor arm for like a week now. Amazon was supposed to ship it to me days ago. But I bought the monitor anticipating of getting that monitor soon, but that never happened. Well, let's see. Volume profile is good to find resistance in areas of price will go through fast. That's all is about I use it for. It's not bad, brother. I will admit it's not bad. It's something I'm not going to incorporate in my TA permanently, but it's something I'll use to kind of gauge how things are behaving or where we can see price bounce. But it looks like we are in a region where we could be bouncing. How long are we going for? 3 hours? Exactly. We're going to try to help my entries, help keep my entries away from choppy hours, choppy price action. Yeah, I can see that being a decent tool. Wonder who else is, guys, who else is live streaming right now? Oh, geez. No, Jason Casper is live for a little bit. Is anybody else live right now? Or is it just me? All right, doesn't matter. Look at that, we bounced. I think just you. Okay. Nobody else wants to talk about the dump. Debate Crypto is live. I have no idea who that is. Tom. Okay, I know who Tom Crown is. Why does he think Bitcoin is dumping? See, oh, you see, he's looking at the golden pocket too.
Actually, I remember tweeting this too. My bearish outlook.
He has a fair desk link. Interesting.
Structure broken. Structure broken. Noob panic. They see structure break, they go short. So what are we gonna do? As a market maker, what are we gonna do? We're gonna drive price back up.
I don't know about that, Tom.
We're gonna stop out those shorts. We're going to probably teeter with this line, probably break through it, maybe wick down below, maybe close a candle or two before falling. Bait in.
I don't know about that, Tom. I don't know about that. Debate Crypto? Who's? I have no idea who this guy is. He's wearing a bulletproof vest.
It's too late for.
Does this guy wear a tactical vest when he streams? Are these both wearing tactical vests?
Dropped out of this regression trend. We're headed, what it seems like, to this 21,000. I believe we're going to hit this or possibly break.
Wow, this is interesting. This is very interesting. That's all I'm going to say. Besides the bulletproof vest look, which is interesting. Very apocalyptic. All right, you get some interesting people here on YouTube. But his shades are too distracting. I think he does that just to, I guess, secure his identity. I don't think he ever always used to wear shades, but I can see where that's coming from. Nobody taking dump because 24. Nobody talking dump because 24 hours ago they're all saying 30K for sure coming. LOL. Exactly. They are tin hat preppers. Yeah, I can definitely see that. All flush. That's all I could say. What's worse, tactical vest or Bitcoin sweater? Goof, that was good, man. That was funny. That was an interesting combo. I'll say that. If you're short and there's no other short setup, if Trife lost 40%, you should close, right? Because of diminishing returns. 50% is the number. But yes, 50%. But a lot of the times, like, let's see, where's 50% of where we are right now? Yeah, in order for us to drop 50%, we would have to go, I think it's 40 or 50%. But we'd have to go sub 15K. But yeah, 40 and 50% is a good number, Sky Knight. For longs, I don't look for anything like that because you don't have diminishing returns when it comes to long positions. You're absolutely right, Sky Knight. Or Bitcoin sweaters. I don't know, Goof. That's tough, man. That's tough. Tomato. You're comparing apples to oranges there. I'd rather look at Bitcoin sweaters though. That is really fucking funny though. Doomsday prepper type. It's just all this shit on your screen, dude. I don't look. I may seem like I'm talking shit. I don't. It's just all the same, man. All the same. I've listened to Tom before. Tom's a cool dude. I like a lot of these people in the space. Tom, I like Tom, Jason Casper. I like, Kite. Kite's my best friend, so he's my favorite. I love a lot. There's a lot of people I like in the space, but there's a lot of crap out there, man. There is a lot of crap. I'm not saying Tom's crap. It's just a lot of stuff is the same. I don't know why he's doing it because he's sponsoring them. He's sponsoring by Fairdesk, which is a little. I'm not going to say too much about it because, yeah, I'm not going to say too much about that. Seeming gap was filled. Was it? What's the ticker for that? The BTC 1 or something like that? Or BTC exclamation point? No. CME 1. BTC. Was the gap filled? Does it have to go in the entirety of? Oh yeah, it was the entirety. Oh, the gap that has been filled. Interesting. We could. See, it doesn't bother me though. It doesn't bother me. I'm still not concerned. We could still fill gaps and continue to move. We still never filled this gap yet. We never filled that gap yet. Interesting, though. Thank you for bringing that up, brother. Interesting. That's the reason for a bounce. People will use the other side of the gap as a TP. Yes, you're absolutely right. We'll see how effective of a bounce this is. Let's see. People seem to forget that every short is a future buyer. Yeah, you're absolutely right, brother. How's the channel doing? Did we hit 1200 yet? Oh, so close, guys. It's okay. Nothing significant about 1200. I just like to see those even numbers. All right, guys. Let's go to 3 hours and 30 minutes. It's another 15 minutes. We'll stay on here. We're just watching price action at this point. There's really nothing significant to talk about. I did expect a bounce in this region. Are you still running ads? Yeah, I'm still running ads. That video has... That video has 70,000 views. So, the ABC video has 26. Oh, one of my first YouTube posts. I don't know why I haven't. I'm not gonna take this down. I want to see how it does. That's got over 1,000. Yeah, it's got 70,000, 70K. Let's see. My David Tech bot is 5 for 5 for shorts today. That's awesome, man. That's good to hear. Oh, and $1,000 allocator. Yes, you're right, Prateesh. I'm sorry, I skipped you before. Cheers, dude. Have a grower. I'm not sure if you meant to type that. I don't know what that means. I'm out. Good to see you all, Flush. Thank you so much for stopping by, my friend. I will see you on... Oh, actually, no. Oh, shit. It's Thursday. All right, guys. Well, yeah. I'm still going to stick around, but for those who are leaving, I'll see you guys next weekend or on Sunday. I completely forgot it was almost the weekend already. The beautiful one of the few things I like and dislike about working from home is that sometimes I just get lost in like what day I'm in. Today, I did not think today was Thursday. Even though literally last night before I went to bed, I'm like typing out, getting the session ready. You know, getting the live stream for today ready. Oh, it's already Thursday. Shoot. Shall we wait? Shall we get out or wait? You gotta be strong. You gotta be strong, Paul. You gotta hold. He said, what if you give it up now and we go down to 16K? What are you gonna do? Can't just jump into another short. We're in such a good position. We're literally shorting the top. There's no reason to let this go early. There's no reason. At this point, I'd rather catch a long position and get stopped out than let it go early. Sorry, what does gross mean? A lot of Australian slang inspired by beach and surf culture. Oh, I didn't know you're Australian. I have no idea what that means, man. Gross means very good. I had no idea you're Australian. There's no long position for so long away. Yeah, we'll get one. We'll get one. If let's say we do bounce, if we get something like this, that would be a good position to hedge from. If we significantly bounce from here, that'd be a fantastic position. Yeah, that's my guess. We probably range here for a week or so, then a long hedge, and short to $1 TP on the short. Yeah, you're right, Goof. You're right. Absolutely right. God. BetaBot, welcome back. We're waiting to see what happens here. Do we just do World Limited? What do you guys think? Worst case, it'll drop like what Crypto Savvy said. We'll have another Amazon crash and I will double my money there. I'm worried that we can pump to another cycle at any time. Yeah, the number one problem, there's a couple main problems that I see a lot when it comes to YouTubers, on the YouTubers in the space. One of them is that some of these channels are way too damn bullish and way too damn bearish. It is not good to be too extreme to one side or the other. That's one of the greatest mistakes I've ever made, was refusing to read both sides of a scenario or be potentially think of the other side of the coin. I'm not gonna call anyone out. You mentioned a YouTuber. I watch him. He's good. I just think he's way too damn bearish. That's just my thing. Way too damn bearish. Yeah, Savvy's been a bear since 21. Which, yeah, I mean, depending on where, yeah, I guess you can say he called the top. But not really. Like, I shorted the top. Doesn't mean I was bearish. You kind of have to wait for confirmations in order to be a little more bearish. Being bearish all the time is just stupid. It's just even being bullish. Being bullish all the time, it just doesn't make sense. There's channels on both extremes. I'm not going to call out, because I actually do like some of these guys, so I don't want to make it seem like I'm calling them out. But it's just a common mistake I see in the space is that people are either way too damn bearish or way too damn bullish. They are playing both sides of the extreme. That is not, I just don't think it's why. It just doesn't make sense to me. So True says his versus last cycle, I turned 10K into 200K back to 10K. At least, I mean, hey, at least you broke even. I'm bullish in the fact I'm DCAing coins once a week, but that's my favorite part of ABCs, always bearish and bullish. Yep. I'm the same way, brother. I pretty much DCA a lot. Paul, this is not a rebound. It's a small bounce. All right. Jeez. I have no idea, guys. So for sure, we're going to have another leg down. I can't promise BetaBot, but based on what I'm seeing, I can't promise anything. That's not what I'm here to do. What I can say is that two things. Overall, I personally think we're going to come down and test 18K. Doesn't mean we can't bounce here. All right. But if anything, it's going to do something like this. Something like that. Yeah, nothing's for sure. I can't sit. That's not what I do. I can't guarantee things. All I can do is mark out, hey, we touched levels of support. We're kind of fighting this region. If we continue to break down, fantastic. But most likely, if we do bounce from here, I think we ultimately are still going to test 18K. But I want to see something like this happen first. I'm going to take a bath and wash my hair. Be right back. Gotcha. All right. Well, I'm not going to be here for too much longer, BetaBot. Just letting you know. I want to get this Wordle out of the way and then maybe call it a night. Something that starts with an S-A. Or, sorry, S blank A. Small? Oh, just like a lot of people on YouTube, they like to scalp. Oh, what? It wasn't scalp? I thought I had it for sure. If it's not scalp, I don't know what it is. What can be a word that ends with that? It's got to be skull. No, skew. Scalp. Is scally a word? All right, we got a last chance. Oh, Goofy, you beat me to it. Scaly, scally, scaly. Double L, single L, scaly. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. We've been here for 3.5 hours. We got to drop on stream. I told you guys the levels of support I'm looking for. Ultimately, if we do bounce from here, I am looking for something like this. I don't think we're just going to keep going straight up. The higher probability chance is that, we have a potential larger move. And I would need to see something like this play out, right? In order for me to get a little bit more bullish. And if that is the case, we're gonna try to catch an ABC within the C. That's what we're gonna try to do, hopefully. But we'll have to wait and see what forms. Don't get scared. Don't be, just because we have a small bounce doesn't mean we're gonna reverse from here. You have to think about it like this. We are shorting from a potential top. It doesn't make sense to cut this trade early just because we dumped a significant amount. We have the potential of coming down much lower. Not saying it's going to happen, but it's a possibility that we talked about, right? It's absolutely a possibility that we talked about. So that's why it just, guys, promise, just be patient. Worst case scenario, let's say let's say we put in a bullish structure here, like I mentioned before. We take that long setup. If we don't get it, let price continue to fall. Be fantastic. I gotta sleep. Who's gonna watch action till morning? Don't worry about it, Paul. Just get some sleep. And we'll, look at it when you wake up. I promise it's not gonna be that significant of a change by the time you wake up, hopefully. I don't think so, though. All right, folks. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for sticking around till the end of this. Paul, BetaBot, Goof. I'm gonna go ahead and read names. Stan, thank you so much. Druther, my man, I appreciate you. Perthish, also, I appreciate you as well. Goof, I'll flush. I don't think he's still here, but if you are, thank you. Steven, thank you. Let's see. Sky Knight, Gamer DXB, thank you guys so much. If you guys are here, Crypto Beehive, if you're here, thank you so much. Corel, Umit, who else? Did I miss anyone else? But if I missed anyone, I apologize. But thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for sticking around, hanging out. This helps with the watch time, which I've been focusing on recently. Braveheart, I know Braveheart's a new subscriber if he's still here. Armand, thank you so much. Thank you guys again. I'll catch you guys on Sunday. All right. If you guys are in the Discord, if something comes up, I'll let you guys know. I promise you'll be the first to know. But yeah, I'll catch you guys on Sunday. Hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. Look forward to seeing you guys then. And yeah, appreciate you. I gotta come out with a good exit. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna leave. I gotta find out a way to get the end screen on, but I'm gonna go back to this. All right, I'm gonna leave this on for like a minute or two before I go to bed, or not go to bed before I leave. Keep it between the ditches. Sounds good, my friend. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave the music on for a little bit. We're just gonna do a little outro. So I appreciate you guys. Till next time, be good, be safe. Hold, guys. Hold the trades. Hold the line. All right. All right, guys. I'll let you know if I take profit. I'll let you know, but I promise you I'm not taking profit anytime soon. Okay? All right. That's it. We're done. Gonna look into your soul. We're gonna do the thing. Bye-bye.